That nigga Tory Lanez, man. Rap God FG shit, man. Album on the way, man. Get ready. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. R.I.P. to Juice WRLD. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke, man. Let's get it, man. Back on my bullet.
Damn, I ain't been broke in a minute. I hear this bitch, he offended. He wanna work it out, she wanna end it. Yeah, you know I been hitting hoes like I'm Emmett. She let me cut cause I'm sharpening my image. I'm ballin' for real, what the fuck is a scrimmage? She wanna feel it, she wanna pay me a visit. She want me behind her, no Civic. Woo, damn, she ain't had dick in a minute. She wanna lick it and kiss it. Suck the soul out of my dick and uplift it. Shawty say she miss how I used to hit it. How I used to talk to her like Mrs. Officer. Climb up this tree and then bring me that kitty. While she ride this dick, I was sucking her titty. She still wanna creep like she T-Boz and chili. Suck it and give me that neck like a hickey. She sent me a pic of that ass and them Vickies. Yeah, she know I been raw. No, I ain't from Crenshaw, but I might pull up for them back shots. No Ricky. When I'm about to finish, she open her mouth like a dentist. Cause I'm about face, no lieutenant. Right after we rumble, shawty say she just wanna cuddle and lay on my chest like a pendant. I am the truth and these labels can't bend it. First they got declined and then they got offended. I do what I want, nigga, I'm independent. I'm not with the fake shit, I'm way too authentic. I am the GOAT, the best in the world, no Olympics. I don't give a fuck about a critic, the pen in the pad. You know I've been in the lab, I've been in had drip like a chemist. Used to sell CDs up out of my trunk like I'm Percy when hustling, I ain't got no limit. That white boy didn't start, he was a menace until he saw me and took notes, no apprentice. I had a dream, woke up, chased it and lived it. I hope you soaking up game when I give it. Show love to some niggas who turn and burn bridges. No, they cannot bridge it if they name was Bridget. No lowlights, but they came up short as a midget. I know they gotta be sick as a clinic. Always told all of my niggas go get it. You know I stay on my flow like a pivot. Woo, damn, I get to scratch like I'm itchy. I am not lying, no Richie. I been in my bag like I'm Missy. I'm good with the bread like I'm Jiffy. All of my honeys be crispy. Ben Franklin's blue like he Nipsey. My pocket's puffy like Diddy. My pocket's fatter than Biggie. Your money funny like Shiggy. When I get the motherfucking dough, I ain't asking who is it. All of my house is exquisite. Don't none of my friends ever visit. So if some shit happens, then I'll never have to subtract them or have to look at them suspicious. Woo, back. Bullet holes enemy drippy. That I read his mind like he trippy. Got popped like a pill, then he lost his juice. Little Bibby been running with shooters like Iggy. Bitch, I'm a boss. I don't give a fuck about your life. I can have someone take you, no Timmy. Don't try to be friendly. I never been one for pretending. With cannons, I'm colder than Bennett. Click, clap. If a nigga want water, let's get it. Heat in my pants like a skillet. All of my clips is extended. No cap, I ain't starting a sentence. As soon as you started, you finished. Ain't nothing sweet when I'm squeezing this lemon. You can't get a pass from me, I ain't been Simmons. No cap, what's a cap at his top like a fitted. Showcase is dropping like he gotta quit it. When I send this clip out, I'm flipping this whip like I'm pipping this ride. He gon' think I'm exhibit. If one of his homies get up in they feelings, blow out his brains, Lil Wayne with no ceilings. Hip-hop was dying before he came. I dropped Chirac, then they story changed. In a drop with my clock in the foreign thing. Got my top back on niggas like Tory Lanez. In a drop with my clock in the foreign thing. Got my top back on niggas like Tory Lanez. Damn, I ain't been broke in a minute. 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 Broke in a minute.
Yeah, this your boy Hoodie, the King of Cleveland. And if you ain't listening to Narcistic Nation with the homie Daryl Flair, then I don't know what the fuck you are doing with your life.
Fuck being good, I'm a bad bitch. I'm sick of motherfuckers trying to tell me how to live. Whack hoes hate under my pictures on the gram. Bitch, you better hope I never run across your man. In the mall with him, I'ma have a ball with him. Somebody call Rihanna, I'ma buy some draws with him. He fucking with the stallion cause he into wild women. Put them legs on his head, now he love tall women. You'll never catch me calling these niggas daddy. I ain't lying by my nut just to make a nigga happy. Lifestyle when a nigga can't fit a magnum. It never happened if the dick wasn't snapping. I'm a hot girl, I do hot shit. Finish income on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad, they wanna hurt me. I'm a hot girl, I do hot shit. Finish income on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad, they wanna hurt me. Any rumor about me, let me bet it. I'm an open book, and your man probably read it. Yeah, look at my EP and these hoes still pathetic. Real bitches back when I check my protector. Yeah, he call me patty cake, cause the way that ass shake. I'ma make them eat me out while I'm watching anime. Pussy like a wild fox looking for a Sasuke. One night with him, make him lose it like a prom date. Two watches, yeah, he call me two-timing. Skin like gold and my teeth like diamonds. Hot girl chain, Elliot, got me shining. They tried to knock me off, but a bitch still grinding. I'm a hot girl, I do hot shit. Finish income on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad, they wanna hurt me. I'm a hot girl, I do hot shit. Finish income on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad, they wanna hurt me. I'm a rich nigga magnet, pretty with a fatty. 30-inch weave with the long eyelashes. Yes, I got a man. If I don't like who asking, I don't stand outside cause I'm too outstanding. Cause the girls in the hood are always hard. Ever since 16, I've been having a job. Knowing nothing in life, but I gotta get rich. You could check the throwback pics, I've been that bitch. I'm a hot girl, I do hot shit. Finish income on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad, they wanna hurt me. I'm a hot girl, I do hot shit. Finish income on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad, they wanna hurt me.
Ladies and gentlemen, hood rats and pimps, you are now tuned to the most controversial radio show on earth, Narcistic Nation, and I'm your host with the most, the wood grain gripping, 100 proof sipping. Don't get mad if your baby mama listening, son of a gun with the high caliber, and I'm having a hard time keeping these gators on the motherfucking floor. Now, before I start this show, the thoughts and expression of it is not those of Narcistic Entertainment. You want to do business? Hit the motherfucking jack. 614-893-0696. We got Jay every day in the motherfucking building.
What up, what up, what up?
We got Goldie, the golden truth, in the motherfucking building.
What's up, bitches?
Who got the bell?
I did. I just
Don't be slacking on the bell tonight.
I ain't got it. I've been slacking, Negro. Don't come at me like that. You come to me, you gonna get served. Now continue.
Ooh. Ooh.
You a retarded echo? We got Stewie Bear in the motherfucking building.
Hey, man, y'all know what the fuck going on. It's your nigga Stewie, Bear. We turned tonight.
And we got Love in the building.
Who?
Love.
Who?
Love.
Who?
Love.
As long as you said
Love
my
is
shit
love.
five
Love is
times.
love. Love.
As long as
We
you
got
said
Love, the motivator, in the motherfucking building.
up
Do
your
yourself a bell.
equity, motherfuckers. How y'all
Jay
doing
every
tonight?
day. Tell me how your week was.
I'm trying to think. It was all right. I mean, the week before was real bad. This week was good, man. I was chilling out.
That's good.
So I'm straight.
Sound like you got what you wanted in life. And then by the end of the week, a change.
I mean, it was payday, so payday was on Friday. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I work for.
What is the best payday?
What you mean?
Is it a Wednesday? Is it a Friday?
I said Wednesday.
Is it like once a month? Like, what's the best payday
think it's
for a single man?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say the best payday every week on a Wednesday.
What about you, Goldie the Gold True? What's the best payday for you? You a parent, kids.
Like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, early in the week,
You work
before
for
everybody
Wendy's?
else get their shit.
I don't know where the fuck they work.
I had it one time. I don't get that no more.
Wednesday, I get Wednesday. Wednesday's good.
I had a Wednesday before, but
Wednesday is chiming on
I'm
that
usually
shit.
like a Thursday type of nigga.
Thursday?
It's-
Thursday good. Thursday good.
Ladies' night.
But you learn you save more money on the Wednesday if you get paid because on Friday you going to try to spend that shit because you ain't got to work. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's better to budget your money by getting paid on middle of the week?
Or a Monday.
I don't think it really matters. Money's gonna be spent.
Yeah, because I
I
think
get
but
paid.
I think
It
you'll try to
depends on the
blow your
person.
money through the weekend knowing you about to get paid like on a Wednesday for real.
I get paid on Tuesdays because, my company pays, our payday is on Thursday from the company, but because I've been banked with the same bank for like 15 years, I get my shit on Tuesday.
So you a Vietnam
As
vet
soon as
at
they
the bank.
as soon as they get notification of a deposit, they automatic, because I get so many deposits, they're gonna be like, oh, she ain't gotta
shit.
wait.
But as I get older, ain't nothing like a Friday, man, because I don't be kicking it like I used to, so I really just chill anyway. You know what I mean?
Friday shit. When I got paid on Friday, I was paying for pussy. I was like,
But it motivates you
I
to
was
get through the
getting
whole
bigger
week. You get
bottles.
through the whole week.
Man.
After you get paid on Wednesday, you don't even want to work Thursday and Friday. Like, man, fuck.
Right.
Not
Facts.
really.
But
Because
mo-
you eating
but
good
mo-
through the week, and you guys can put gas in your car. You
I
know,
always
yeah.
pay my bills because I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going out. I ain't going drinking nothing. I'm working, so I'm gonna go ahead and pay them bills up. That way, by the time the weekend come, I can do what I do and turn up.
How was your week, Goldie?
It was emotionally fucked up, but it was
Why?
cool. Just all kinds of shit was happening.
What'd you do to celebrate Pride?
Ups and downs.
What'd
what
you do
I
to
did-
celebrate the Pride Month? Not saying she's not gay, y'all. I'm just asking because to open up the forum.
I bought some Oreos. They had rainbow cream filling.
By accident.
Is that the birthday cake Oreos?
Yeah. What the
Yeah.
Were they good?
How'd you eat them? Do you eat them a certain way? Because they like
Yeah.
for Pride. Like, do you lick it first or something?
I take all the icings out and stack them up together, like 7 of them.
That's fucking fat. Like
That's-
you
that
put all
is
the
fat.
cream up.
And then I take 2 cookies and put it like that. And then
Wow.
I show my kids, like, look what I did.
This bitch making Big Mac Oreos.
That's nasty, actually.
That's just too much.
Yeah, that I don't think that's like.
Sounds nasty.
I don't
I'm
think
not
regular-
saying that's something healthy to do. I don't recommend you do it, but like,
But why would you tell everybody on
I like it.
the show to
Confession.
do that? You know how many people are going through depression and just eating their life away, and
They're
you
gonna
just gave
try
them a
that
new
tonight.
idea to
Man,
kill
what?
herself?
You gonna try it?
Oreo challenge.
Yeah.
That's a challenge
Let's try it next week.
next week.
See who's gonna make the biggest Oreo stack without getting sick.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna
straight.
win.
Yeah, you look like you'll win.
I like the double stuffed Oreos, though, but quadruple, 7 times stuffed.
Yeah,
Ugh.
what you call that?
If we could use milk, I'm in.
Yep. You can.
Use no
use
milk.
whatever
You
you
look
want.
like a
You gotta
homogenized
chase it with
Oreo
some
baby.
liquor.
Nah, because
Yeah.
I'm saying, you know, you dip the
said
Oreo in
chase
the
it with some
milk
liquor?
like for 2 seconds and it gets soft a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? Ow.
Sound like a used condom. How was your week, Stu?
Yeah.
My shit was great. I actually discovered that I'm a motherfucking master chef on the grill.
Oh, shit. Lies you tell.
Like I've been
Right.
going
So
so
you get a
no,
foreman
like
and
I've been
just like-
going
Discovery,
no,
lying,
I've been
you know
going
what I'm saying?
crazy. Like
Yeah.
I've been making all kind of shit.
What you
Like,
Hot
make,
dogs
man? Give
and-
me an example
at
of
this
what you
point,
made.
yesterday I seen the geese running past the house. I threw that bitch on there because I just was like, fuck it.
I like that.
I didn't cook every damn thing else, and it turned out good.
Kinda
So
rub
we
was
had
it?
barbecue geese, and that shit was geeses.
So wait. So you mean to tell me you like 30 something, and all these years you never knew how to use the grill? You're saying?
George Foreman.
So you know how to use the foreman. Do you have a gas grill at the house, or is this a charcoal grill?
It's a charcoal grill.
No, man.
He's lying.
You,
No,
give
it
him a,
is.
Give him a light bill.
No, it's definitely a charcoal
Is
grill.
there foil on? Did you put foil
No,
on
hell
top?
no.
Okay,
Hell
all right,
no.
Good answer.
On the foreman.
Hell no.
Nah, on the grill.
No.
On the
We
grill,
don't
you know how
do
people
that.
He
put
put
foil
foil
on
on
the
the
grill?
I
microwave.
didn't even do that on my
Right.
first
Nah,
time
don't do
doing
that.
it.
Don't ever do that.
But my first time, I
You've seen
just
it
put
done
a
before.
couple.
So
You've seen it
what'd
done
you
before.
cook? That just made you the ultimate grill
You look
master.
like you heat up double stacks in the
This
microwave
last
with the
time I
wrapper.
went crazy.
Hot
Like, I did.
Pockets.
Oh no, I did the brats. I put a couple pizza rolls on there. Them bitch with the lines. You
was
ain't
they
never,
A
crispy?
grill
ain't
master would
never
never put a pizza
Them
roll on
bitches
the
was
fucking-
good.
on
No,
the fucking
you
grill.
you ain't never
I
tried
am
it. Don't knock
appalled
it.
right
till
I
you
don't
try
play
it.
on the
just
grill.
called
I don't
him
play
a-
on the grill.
That's
So
not
what you
playing.
make?
Grown
Just
up.
make. Hold on, y'all.
He
Did,
put
did you
pizza
make
rolls on
chicken
there,
or
Flair.
something?
He put
I
a
made
pizza roll
chicken,
on the grill.
ribs, brats.
Now
hot
he's just
dogs,
making
Pizza
shit
rolls?
up.
I
Now
swear
he's
to
making
God.
shit up. He
And
just-
I
he just
threw a
knows shit
couple
about
Wait,
the
wait.
grill.
I got kids.
That's
Y'all
how we
know I got-
That's how we know if you're lying about the ribs. Was the ribs already seasoned and
Okay, listen. I'm
and
gonna
wait,
be
wait,
real.
wait.
Yeah.
Was they from Kroger's
Yes or
already
no answer.
seasoned
Yes or
No.
in the
no.
bag?
Yes or no.
Encore.
I'm gonna be. I didn't make the. My dad did the ribs.
See, take
But I
credit.
did all the other
See?
meat though.
But
I
all the
did
other meat ain't ribs.
Shit.
Exactly, exactly.
What the fuck is
So the
wrong?
Already
steaks
been
don't
cooked.
count?
No, the ribs
Huh?
is harder to cook. The ribs
Bro,
is harder
that's
to
No,
cook.
they don't let
Ribs is
an
one
Hold
harder
on,
to
I
amateur
cook.
got
cook
him,
the
y'all.
ribs.
I'm here all night. That's like saying you changed the tire, but all you did was jack the car up.
no,
Like,
all
you
he
didn't
did was
ju-
unscrew one lug
A
nut.
couple
Okay.
two lugs,
No.
They took the
See,
hubcap
I'm,
off.
no, I didn't do the ribs on not
Nigga
because
got
I
the
didn't
flat.
feel like I couldn't
You
do
didn't
them.
do the grill.
It was
Nah,
just
wait,
no.
wait,
You weren't allowed.
Hey,
I
Flair.
did everything else. I just
Flair.
Oh, go.
So what I'm interpreting here, what Stewie is saying is Dad was
Mentoring him?
basically he was supervising him on
No.
this grill. So nah.
no. He.
You have a
I'm
little
I'm
apron
being
on
real. No, he
say
really
Pistol
did the
Stewie Band?
ribs.
Let him
I
talk,
did.
let him talk.
I did everything else. Like the last 2 cookouts, it was me, him, my brothers, the kids. I did everything.
We
The
need
ribs
to
But
see
too?
pictures.
I fuck with my dad's
All y'all
ribs.
was the
I
kids,
fuck
though.
with I fuck with my dad's ribs hard. So
He
I
said
just
my
told him
dick.
like
He said I
did-
fuck with my dick.
I,
I
So
don't
I'm
want
like-
none of your food, nigga.
So I'm like, Shit, Pops, can you do the ribs? And I did everything else. But
We
all
needed
the
some
other meat,
pictures.
I did it. So don't come
Wait,
to me.
did you start the fire?
Hell yeah.
What'd you do? Go, walk us through it. What'd you do?
mean?
What'd you do? Show
you
us.
do? Tell
What'd you
Prove
do?
it.
You gotta clean.
Everybody listening
First off,
in
you gotta
Africa,
clean the. First off,
you
you gotta
show about the
clean off
Chicho.
the.
That's a good one. We weren't even
Clean off
expecting
the.
that one. Go ahead.
You,
I'll take
you
I'll take
got
that.
to,
Yeah,
because
you're
you don't
right.
want
Y'all
the
wash your
old-
hands
You don't want
first.
the old
No,
residue
clean off
on
the
there.
grill. He's
But
cleaning
you
off
gotta
the
scrape that off. I got one of those too, the little scraper.
Okay.
Get that together.
What song was you playing?
I got 5 on it because I was smoking blunts at the time.
Yeah, I put on Facebook earlier this week when
It's a decent barbecue
because
song,
I
though.
got on the grill earlier this
Right.
week and I like to play New Jack Swing and shit like when I'm
I cracked
grill.
up when I seen that shit. Like, he's stupid.
When you cooking out, that's what
yeah
you play.
like I don't cook out I be grilling. You know
Oh,
what
that's
I'm
what you
saying?
do?
I be grilling. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Well,
But
that's what I
carry
do
on.
then, I
Like
guess.
you went out there, you had your song I Got Five.
Did you have
on.
barbecue sauce?
My shit was seasoned so
Barbecue.
good. It was like
did
if
it?
you want to put barbecue sauce on it,
It
you
was
can
seasoned
at
that
your
well.
leisure. Yeah.
I gotta how black
Oh,
are you?
God.
What seasoning you put on your meat first?
Ooh, do I remember? The first thing I put
It's
on
a
it-
lie.
Oh, the Goya.
Fairy tale?
No, first of all,
It's
I
a
fuck with the red cap Goya. That's all purpose or however you pronounce it.
You
So
fucked
I
up.
put some onion powder on my shit, of course. You gotta put some garlic powder on your shit. I put a little bit of Lowry's
Okay.
on there.
And then what meat went on first? Ugh, grill
I did
master.
I did the hamburgers and shit first. Like the
Okay.
hamburgers. I did the ribs was the last thing. Cause you want to cook them when the grill is ready to
So, but you ain't walk me through the
Smoke some
lighting
shit.
it. How'd you light it? Like, how'd you light your grill? It was a charcoal, you said.
You
I
clean-
put the
you clean-
charcoal
you
in
clean
that.
the
I
grill.
cleaned the grill off.
How many charcoals you think was in there? How many briskets?
It was a nice amount.
About 20.
We
30?
had the big bag. I used about half of it because I wanted
Damn.
because I wanted it
But
to
too many.
No, because I wanted all my meat to cook everywhere. Everywhere I put that shit, I wanted
You wanted
some
fire. You wanted some heat off that bitch.
I wanted that bitch to be cooking.
You wanna
I grilled corn on the cobs too.
That
Them
ain't
bitches
easy. That's
was-
okay.
them bitches
But
was
go on.
there too.
You put the
My
briskets
bad.
in. Then what happened? What happened next?
This
you got the
sounded to me
charcoal.
like
you gotta
something
break
his
that.
daddy
You
was
gotta-
doing.
you
Charcoal's
gotta
already
soak-
in. It's already
I'm
in
about
there.
to go on Big
I ain't
Sage
had
page.
I ain't had a instant light, so I had to hit it with the lighter fluid.
Okay. All right.
And you gotta rip a piece off of the charcoal pack.
How long did you let the sit? How did the charcoal sit?
Oh, for a little minute. I ain't just throw no shit on there while the fire was up. I don't play them games.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
And niggas, I done seen niggas put, and I'm gonna tell y'all niggas this since I'm a master now. Don't be putting no motherfucking lighter fluid on the shit when you done put the rack on there. Cause I done had a couple gasoline burgers at a few niggas cookouts cause they wanted to keep the fire going, and that shit just
Oh, why
went
it's
ru-
still going?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
you a
like-
grill
Yeah,
master,
That's a
Stu.
rookie mistake.
Like,
No.
how long do you leave the lid off after you done cook? You know what I'm saying? After you done heated it up, it's fire is cold. How long you leave it on?
What you
before
mean, like before
it
you
get
put
hot?
your meat on there?
Yeah.
You let it go for a minute. Like I smoked like 2 blunts, had about 3 shots. and
So you was
then-
chilling. Your shit
I
was
was
great,
chilling.
huh?
And then when I went out there, I'm like, oh, okay. It was a few little darkies in there. Just a few, though. But
That ain't a
everybody
grill
else-
master, y'all.
everybody
You
else
can't
was-
hate on him,
everybody
bro.
else was gray.
What he missing out on? What did you be doing? You don't be like, you don't do it, do you?
I don't let my secrets be known because I'm a true grill master.
She don't know. Grill. That's the George
I've
Foreman.
been,
Yeah,
I've been
that was a
That's a
foreman
true-
grill.
I've been
Foreman.
grilling this.
Yeah.
I've been cooking and grilling since the age of 7. I grew up in a
Oh.
house with 8 Southern women. I have Southern
Southern?
roots and Southern family. I am a cooker.
And you
Don't
walked to
play
school in the
it.
fucking
Me too.
snow in the blizzard.
No, the fuck I
I
did
Me
not.
too, but I ain't started.
I
doing
either
that.
rode the bus or I
start
got a
my
ride
fire
from
and
my
leave
mama.
the grill on it and let the grill eat it. Just not scrape it
You
off.
put the
'cause-
top down?
No,
Oh, you do-
just
oh,
when
you
I'm
talking about
starting.
you
Just
scrape
when I'm
it off?
starting it, yeah, I scrape it later because you know what I'm saying. The fire gonna loosen it up. The
Yeah,
last
I
time,
do
so
that.
sometimes
I do that too.
Fuck that.
But yeah, man.
You did a good job. I'm proud
It's
of
all
you.
right. Even though he took credit for his dad's ribs, even though
Right.
that's like the hardest thing
I
to
had
cook.
to real quick.
Yeah, we gotta
but
bring you up on charges.
He
with
watching,
that.
so I know
Okay.
he's.
So I'm gonna
might
switch
come
gears
up here.
real quick. Stu, I gotta bring you up on charges real fast.
Damn. Yeah,
Damn, I just master chef and then I'm.
That's good.
Damn.
Last week,
got the
you did
confidence
a
up.
How Black Are You, right? And the question was, what food does black people say they don't
They
eat?
don't eat. Yeah, I remember that. I've been thinking about that.
What was your top answers?
I don't. I'm been drinking.
Did anybody
Egg,
remember?
pork?
Pork was one.
One, yeah, that was one.
This is food black people say they don't eat.
Ass, I thought somebody
Ass was a
said.
good one, yeah.
Asparagus or something? What was it?
The top answer that he missed after I reviewed the show,
What was it?
White Castle. Black people
Yeah, 'cause
absolutely
they
swear
do.
to God,
Yeah.
on God now, that they don't eat White
And on
Castle
phone
until,
now.
until they broke or somebody else bought it for them. Then
Or
all of a
drunk.
sudden they
Or
eat
they
White
drunk.
Castle. Or
It's-
drunk.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
eat that
true.
shit,
That's
period.
true.
You eat it if somebody say
no,
here.
the fuck I don't.
If I had a 6-piece slider right now,
What would happen?
after you had about a bottle,
She gonna want 2.
you want 3.
She gonna want one.
She gonna
She gotta
gonna
point
start
to
off with one. She gonna be like,
One and
wow,
an
you
onion
didn't
chip.
get no clam strips. Like, oh, bitch, you been here before. This is what you do.
I remember
Clam
they had
strips?
banana milkshakes.
Clam strips at White Castle?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
better wake up.
They
The
always
marathon
had clam strips.
continues.
They got Beyond Meat too.
And y'all are
Marathon.
comfortable with eating clam
I don't fuck with
strips
clam
out of
strips.
Hell
White
yeah.
Yeah,
Castle?
they good. With
They
some
got a
hot sauce.
sauce.
You gotta tell them to fry them hoes
They got a
twice.
sauce, bitch. Like, tell her, say
She
it.
like,
Like,
yeah.
bitch,
They
they got a
did.
sauce.
And it ain't
I got a
pepper.
sauce.
Motherfucker.
You got. I'm bringing some for her.
I
Next
guarantee
week.
you when you
Nah,
bring
be there
it.
with you, you gotta go pick
Nah,
her up.
nah.
I'll pass.
Hell
Nah,
nah.
she can't bring them
They
and
are
then
Yeah,
so
leave.
'cause they
fucking
gonna be-
good.
yeah.
They are so.
If you
fucking
have them
good.
to double fry them though, like you do your okra at churches, that's what I do.
I don't be getting a double fry. I just say I want okra.
You eat fast food,
I get
love?
mine double fried.
Yeah, I eat fast food.
I thought in White Castle one of the better meats of the fast food industry.
Well, fuck it. I
White
got a
Castle
hypothetical
burger.
real quick. Then I'm gonna jump into
Steam.
the motherfucking song.
Let's get it.
I always wondered.
Since we talking about fast food, Stu,
What's happening?
J every day. Who would you rather lose a fight to and they went viral? To a nigga that work at Burger King, or a Chinese man that work at the Chinese restaurant?
Chinese man.
You rather get beat up by the Chinese man?
Oh, Chinese
least
man.
he
I mean, he hit you with
Hell
palm
nah,
shot, but I'm
hell
telling
nah.
you, the Burger King dude is he beating
matter.
motherfucking
It
20
don't
nuggets
matter.
about your
So he
$1.50
knocking up-
ass.
yeah,
Like,
he
like
going-
he beating the
he
shit out of
knocking
you.
Junior Whoppers out
Like
your
he's
pocket
ripping
and
your
shit.
bag up, nigga. You should just left.
Oh shit.
Like which ass whooping would you rather take from the Chinese
And
man?
it's viral.
It went viral. Like
Yeah, I'm
niggas
willing,
is
yeah.
sharing and shit.
I mean, you're gonna talk about it a lot. I'd rather get beat up by the old guy than another guy.
He ain't say oh.
I didn't
he
even
just
say
said
oh.
Asian.
See,
It doesn't matter.
that was like a
It
stereotype.
doesn't even
Yeah,
matter.
all
The older,
Asians are
I mean,
old.
hey, the younger the better for me. I'm willing to get beat up by an old Asian dude.
Ladies,
you know what I'm
y'all in
saying?
the restaurant,
The younger the better for
which
me.
one is worse?
That makes sense.
I'm just saying.
Which one's worse? As a woman to these men, which one is worse? Seeing your man get beat up by a nigga that Chinese man?
I would be so mad if
Or-
we went to Burger King
And
just
this nigga
for a
beat it-
sandwich,
I mean, he beat
and you got the shit beat out of you. We just came in here to get a sandwich.
Like you, he,
Fucking
like the
Whopper.
nigga fucked the sandwich up, and your nigga like, nah, babe, I got this.
I would not. First of all, we.
I mean,
I'm going
I'm
in.
getting
Wait,
in
I'm
that. I'm
going
getting
in.
some of that fight.
Oh, he
I'm
kicked
getting
over the
some of
west
that.
side.
Yeah, he can go
I'm
to
not
West Side
about to
and beat
sit
him
there
with-
and let this nigga just get his ass whipped by himself.
Thank you.
Huh?
You
gonna jump in?
I'm getting some of that shit. Yes,
But that's
I'm
kind of
getting
like.
in it.
But you gotta think about it.
So y'all gonna jump the
Yes,
fast
You
food?
can't
bitch,
jump.
yes.
You can't jump. If you get your ass whooped, she jumps in it. Then y'all both
Right.
got your
I
ass whooped.
just watched this
Oh, so
earlier
you-
today. This just happened in a Dollar
happened?
Tree. This just happened.
Dollar Tree.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Which
We're
one?
talking about Burger King.
This was here out east.
Mhm.
This was a Dollar Tree. There were a group of our brothers and sisters in the store, and there was a very tall young gentleman. He fought like 4 people in the store. There was a couple that tried to fight him. First, the man came after him, and he punched up to the sky, and the guy just folded his ass up right there in 3 seconds. Then the wife came, and they had words, and then she bumped him, and he pushed her ass down on the toilet paper, and like
That's
it
a nice,
was
good move.
yeah.
Right,
So
right.
then they had it was a
He
cash
took his assault
register,
lightly.
a cashier, and he was like developmentally delayed, very. That's,
What does that mean?
you know?
He got punched and he went to sleep 3 seconds later or something.
The old
He
term
peed on
for
himself.
it, you know, he's
Slow?
Special.
hard.
He's special.
Yeah.
He a
So-
little slow.
Special.
Yes,
Oh, so you saying he retarded like a fireproof suit?
yes, and he tried to attack the gentleman too.
I mean, if he retarded, he don't know no better.
No, he
Maybe
was
he
trying
thought
to.
it was fun and everybody's getting their ass whooped.
No,
he
the-
thought it would be fun to jump
But
in.
no,
that's-
the guy was
But that's a
picking at
different
him.
kind
The
of
guy was
strength
picking
hitting
at
you,
him.
though.
But nigga, if you see everybody else having fun getting their ass whooped and you slow, you're gonna jump in too, right?
I don't know, cause I ain't
Oh, I
slow.
thought you was slow.
The reason
He was ready for me to answer.
the reason the fight started was because the tall guy was picking at the guy, the cashier. He was laughing at him and picking at him. He messed with him while he was at work, and the guy got sick of it.
So, okay, but what I'm asking you is, if your man is getting his ass whooped and you jump in, that's both of y'all getting your ass whooped.
Yeah.
So we can't both. I can't see myself like just standing there.
I can't see you with a man that y'all both got your ass whooped together.
Hold on, Flair.
We ain't gonna lose
Since
together.
they both
Right,
some
thank you.
some
Shit
real ass
happens.
bitch give
We
a
ain't
fuck
lose
about a
together.
nigga. Since y'all so tough, so how do you when you go to work tomorrow? How do y'all explain this about you and your
me
nigga
and my man were at work.
getting fucked
and
up
we-
over a Whopper? That was
Listen.
fucked up.
Me and my man were at work.
Shit, the video
and
going
shit got
viral.
real.
I ain't got to explain
Right.
shit.
So you just cool with that? With both of y'all getting y'all's ass?
Yep.
Do you want to
Yeah.
be somewhere getting the fuck beat out of you and your bitch just standing there watching?
I don't think I want my bitch to jump in and get beat the fuck up too. And be, if I'm already
That
fucked
I'm
up,
picking,
at this
I
point-
am picking
Hey.
something up and I am
appreciate it.
cocking your
But
ass
I'd rather
across
you
the
stay out
fucking
there.
Yeah,
You're
just
your
stay
own
in a
woman,
bitch-
but you
bitch,
make your
stay
own
in the
decisions.
car.
So I'd appreciate her. She jumping in too at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
you
want
ever
her to,
asked somebody
but
to jump in a
appreciate
fight?
you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't stop you.
I'll put
'Cause you was
ice on your
losing?
motherfucking black
No,
eye.
You
and
know what?
put up
Every
the blood
time
from
you
my
get in an
busted
argument,
lip.
every time you get in an argument, that's why that motherfucking nigga whooped your ass. A bitch that got her ass
Yeah,
whooped
that's-
with
with
you
you,
will
you
never
can
say
say
that
that.
shit.
because
Yeah.
he'd be like, bitch, he whooped your ass too.
Yeah, you say you, it's like, you knew
Yes,
his
you can
left
say
was
that.
sleepy. This nigga was.
Bitch, he whooped both of our ass. Now what?
But you can't say that as a man in a
That's
household.
something
Okay.
that,
Like, she
that's
ain't gonna cook for you no
romantic.
more.
But she could be like, oh
That's
nigga,
romantic.
I had to help your ass
That's
fight.
romantic.
So go back to the question. So would you rather him get beat up at Burger King by some nigga that just got off work,
Or at Yin
or some an Asian dude, a random Asian dude?
At Yin
Random Asian dude, 'cause
Yeah.
you could play that shit off like,
I
man,
got
that
mad
nigga
stories
got
for that.
me.
Yeah, he moved
He was
funny.
a ninja.
I don't even
He
know.
got
He
kung
he
fu
knew
master
I don't even
and
know.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I
that's-
would
So
be
I
like-
got one of them stories.
Yeah.
I got.
That was,
You can
I was
explain
fight,
that
he was
better.
fighting Ip Man and shit.
So
Fuck
I was in like the fourth grade. I was in
What
the
you
fourth
gonna do,
grade.
Flair?
I was in the fourth. I got a story to tell about an
Which
Asian
one would
fight.
you-
Had an
which
Asian
one
fight.
would you rather get beat up by? The Chinese nigga
And it went viral.
or the nigga at Burger King? Yeah, it went viral.
If it was Burger King, I got two answers actually.
The one on
If
Bryce.
it was Burger King, I could lie and say it was wet and I had hard shoes on. Because you know Burger King always wet for some reason.
Slippery.
Like,
Bro,
it's like
it's
grease.
That's just
always-
That's grease. I used
But
to
it
work
be
there.
outside. It
I
be
know.
like
I used to
condiments.
work there. I was the one.
like, nigga, I
used to
was
be the one
driving by.
spraying the
It's
fucking
that
shit.
drive-through on an accident.
It's the
Yeah,
grease. It's the fries. It's the grease. It's ugh.
Like, what is
I don't even
it?
talk
Like-
about it. I
like
can tell y'all
the
stories.
moisture
got stories
in their
about Burger
food.
King.
It nasty.
It settles outside.
I love
the
Burger
motherfucker.
King. Don't fucking
But the
ruin it.
Chinese man, and it went
love
viral. I could say like I had too many zombies. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he got out on me. You know what I mean?
Down.
And which one of those are you willing to believe if somebody told you that? Would you rather hear the Asian story or the guy lying about his shoes being wet?
I'd rather, the more funnier one is Burger King because I can imagine him in that shirt, the collar shirt, beating a nigga ass.
With
You
the
see what I'm saying?
hamburger
But it's
on
you.
I know. You getting your ass beat by a nigga in a collar shirt,
With a
like
burger
he
on the
clocked
fucking
out to beat your
polo
ass.
part?
Right. And that was
Fuck
you.
that. I'd rather get my ass beat
Yeah,
by
I-
a Chinese
you
man.
Thank you. All right.
Because
Don't
the
you
nigga
tell
ain't
me
about
yeah,
to
that's
just
what I'm
whoop
looking
my
for.
ass
That's what I was
with a
looking for.
hamburger right here on the polo part. Like that's just not right. I ain't going.
That's what I was looking
And
for.
then Burger King motherfuckers, they can't possibly make enough money for them to be out here whooping people's asses like that.
That's the reason too.
But I used to be mad when I got off of work from Burger King.
You worked there. He
Them
like,
niggas-
what?
them
I
niggas-
was the
hey,
nigga.
hey,
I'm
them
niggas.
them niggas-
I did was drunk fries.
them
Jay
niggas
every day
always
said,
get
I'm
mad.
niggas.
I was 16. That was
Hell
my very
nah.
first job I ever had. They used to always get robbed and shit. That shit was coming through the ductwork at the top of the ceiling. Shit was crazy, man. Shit
He
was
said, I
wild.
got robbed working
Hey,
that
what'd you do? You was a
motherfucker.
register boy, or what'd you do?
I wasn't ever there.
You
I
was
was
a
off.
grill?
My niggas was there though. They said, man, they didn't say nothing. They just pointed back and we got in the
No, I'm
freezer.
saying, what
and we
job
got
did
in the
you have
freezer. And they locked me in the
These
freezer and just
niggas
took
with
all the shit
Kanika
out.
Jenkins.
Huh?
I'm done. You said they went in the freezer, right?
They put they
He
just
said
put him in
they
the
Kanikas.
freezer.
He
They
Kanikas.
robbed the spot.
Yeah.
They came, but he came in through the top by the ceiling and the roof.
Damn,
Where
they
the-
own
and
it
there was
hard?
ventilation
They was
duct and
Inspector
shit. Yeah,
Gadget
that was some
on.
crazy shit, nigga. Some crazy shit.
So what was your job at Burger King? Like, what'd
Nigga,
you
oh,
do?
okay, all right. I was the Whopper board, nigga. I make all the sandwiches, but I was so fast I could do everything by myself in like
It's
the
called
middle
the
of the
Whopper
day.
board.
Did you wear gloves?
I was nabbed. I don't know. Probably not. Probably. Did I? I think I had to.
Wow.
I think I had to.
You probably had like
Nigga, I have like 6
you like
Whoppers
you wore the little
going.
breather that go on your forearm like you about to shoot a jumper. Like you had that one.
This
of
is
them
before that
ones.
time. This is before that time. It'd be like wristbands. It'd be like
Oh, so you had that
it'd be
little-
like those. You
he
have a
was
couple of
very
those. Like,
athletic
blah, blah,
making
blah,
them
blah.
Oh, yeah, he was going in.
A couple years later, them Allen Iverson with that
All-Star?
fucking sleeve
All-Star
came out.
Whopper?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay,
That's
then.
funny, but I was a shit over there.
What was your first
I
job,
used to
Goldie?
hate that shit, man.
I snuck and got a job at McDonald's.
You
Which
snuck and
one, which
got a
one
job.
though? Which
My mom mom didn't want me to work.
Which
And-
means
Why, she a drug dealer? Like, what the fuck?
it made
It's
her
like,
look.
keep your ass in the house.
I think that it
We don't need
like.
your name out here.
I think that
Bag this
the
cake.
parents in my mom's era, they thought like early on if their kids had jobs, it
They
made them look
fast.
like they needed help or some shit. And I was like, no.
Oh,
I'm
see,
okay,
yeah,
that
I
makes
can see
sense.
that.
Which
And she would
McDonald's?
be like, just focus
Brody?
on your sports.
Got that baby out there
It was
working.
It was the one on 17th.
That's why our car
wasn't
look
it?
like that. You can have a fucking slow leak and everything. That's why you got a job. Because y'all fucked up and struggling and shit. What was your first job, Stu?
You fucking UDF.
You the
UDF. Hell yeah.
Fuck was you doing?
I was
Getting
a
You
robbed
like you
every
count.
fucking weekend.
Nah, because he was fat back then, so he was
Getting robbed
counting candy
every
bar.
fucking
he was-
weekend.
he was
Getting
counting
held
candy
up.
bar. Yeah, he's counting candy
Inventory.
bars.
No, they had me on the. They
They
had me
got a
on.
new take 5.
They had me on the
It's a
cash
bad
on the cash
motherfucker.
register.
Stealing money.
No, they started me off on the cash register, but I was too young to ring
That was
up.
a bitch job.
I was too young to ring up motherfuckers
He
with
scooped the ice
that
cream.
drunk beer and shit. So
Oh.
they threw my chunky ass in the. They had me auditing. I was counting shit, counting on. I was in the back counting the old shit,
Skittles.
eating a couple things here and there, a couple
wrong with it.
expired
Now
snacks.
I had a serious question. Your dad put up a picture of him and this fat guy that kind of looked like him. Was that you?
When was it?
Just recently.
He knows you.
I don't know. I didn't see the picture.
He was big.
I don't-
But it looked
I don't,
like you.
Go bring it up.
Allegedly.
What
That-
about that picture where Stu looked like somebody's crackhead uncle mechanic?
Hey, did you see his edge up?
What is that?
Yes.
It looked like a burnt
That
popcorn
haircut.
fritter. Like, I was like, what the fuck is the picture like, I was supposed
Wow.
to break down
Don't
for some
say
tickets.
that.
What in
I
your life?
I love Stu dad. His dad don't give a fuck, but all his
He had
pictures
the
be
real,
sweet.
he had the real popcorn fro. Like,
was a
it
legend.
was like
He
really
Looked like
bumpy
his name was
everywhere. Like,
Cleophas.
yeah, he like one of the
I gotta
Simpsons.
see these
I didn't know what
pictures.
it was
allegedly.
called.
He like the
Popcorn.
fake brown
Pictures
Simpsons
was
that used to come on the
allegedly
shirts people wear to the fair.
Shut the fuck
That's what he looked like, motherfucker.
with the
All right,
feelers
before
in.
y'all ask, my first job was at a car wash.
Ain't nobody asked me.
You next. My first job was at a car wash. It was at a spring run here in Columbus, Ohio. And this was before Easton like really opened up and shit. So like it was like 50 fucking limos would come through this bitch, Stu. Like a day.
Bike to
Kicker
bike.
was we wasn't allowed to leave the fucking premises for lunch. Like you had to
damn.
sit there, work, wash, dry,
And then
eat a
eat
bologna
after-
sandwich and a pop, get back on the motherfucking clock, nigga.
Slaves.
8 hours, but I needed it for OWA
Was
to
it-
pass in high school and shit.
Was the Papa RC? Because that the way that job said.
No, it was
sound like
Dr.
you-
Pepper.
Oh, okay. Some strong
Motherfucker.
shit.
Go ahead, love. I hated that fucking job, but I needed it though.
It
My
paid the
first job-
bills.
Nah, I needed it for OWE. You couldn't graduate if you ain't have a job.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? In
Oh,
12th
yeah,
grade.
you an old ass nigga.
Right.
Y'all
My
niggas
first
had to
job
work to
was
graduate?
I started,
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. We just
my
had
first job was
OGTs.
working at Frisch's Big Boy out west. Me and my best friend Tony
I
Lynn
love
Big
Frisch's.
boy.
we used to cut school and go to Frisch's and get some
Fish
food
sandwiches.
after
Get
smoking.
some tartar sauce in your mouth.
Ew.
They got
And
different
we
stuff.
was
Makes
always
everything
we was
nasty.
always high, so we'd go to Frisch's, and then we just ended up filling out applications when we was there one time, and ended up getting jobs. And man, we used to cut school from Briggs High and get so
Briggs.
fucked up. We got drunk one day, and we was in there working, she was trying to fold silverware or roll silverware, and I was trying to fold napkins, and she was sitting there about to throw up. This chick went and threw up in one of the sink basins in the back. I was rolling. We had so many good times. We got fucked up
And
almost
we
every
was
day
just
at work.
ordering big boys from that motherfucker.
I got a question real quick, cause y'all just was. He said tartar sauce. Somebody else said fish sandwich. Am I missing something about? They got good fish sandwiches.
Yes.
At Frisch's.
They put 2 little pieces
didn't
of
like
fish
'em.
on this bun and
2
just
goldfish.
fucks your life up.
I didn't like it.
Oh.
The Frisch's ain't bad
I always
anyway.
tore up.
I had
the
a regular,
chocolate
but I
cake
was
with the
just
ice cream,
curious.
The
I'm like,
chocolate
shit,
fudge
y'all know some
brownie.
shit
The
I
hot
don't
fudge
know?
brownie was my shit.
Yes.
Yes, honey.
That being said, it's Narcistic Nation. We'll be right back with what? What we gonna do? What the
I'm
fuck?
gonna do how black are you first.
Oh, you got material today?
Stop playing with me.
He said,
Y'all
bitch,
know
I'm
what the
single.
fuck going on.
All right.
Back with the remix. These boys are my sons like Phoenix. My city and state never ever seen this. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a young boy genius. On a futon, I'ma give it that penis. When it's just done, I'ma fill up arenas. Ooh, like Gilbert Arenas. Shoot my shot, I'm still with the demons. Ooh, I keep it thorough. I got 5 chicks in New York, that means 1 in each borough. I'm in the pocket like Burrow. When I'm back home, no, they treat me like Robert De Niro. Took her to Taco Bell, bought her a churro. Took her home, gave her a cinnamon swirl. I left it in, now I got her €1. Zeros on zeros on zeros. That's what my bank account balance say. I got a check from a shoe company, now I do anything a New Balance say. I bought her a plane to get out of state. I got me a shorty from Roundaway, said I'm in town today. She said she coming over and she down to stay. I got a hit, she been playing that shit, so when she pull up on me, I know what she bout to say. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing, I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
Calling my bitch, tell her bring me that noggin. Brain real good, she a scholar. I like a thing with low mileage, good brain with no college. Call me the baby, no Tyler. I'm real creative and stylish. F in my denim. I send that hit, make them spin 'em. And I just flew back from LA on the jet yesterday. I go back and forth like I play tennis. I fuck with your hoe, yeah, I feel for it. Still on the Billboard, the #1 song in UK. And now they got so fucking rich, all these hoes on my dick. I still don't give a fuck what you say. She eat it like a Pac-Man, nigga. Whoop a nigga like I'm Batman, nigga. I just put up in the Batmobile. The reason I ain't fucking with these rap ass niggas, cause they cap ass niggas and they raps ain't real. Believe me, you wanna keep your life and take it easy. I'm rocking water diamonds, need a squeeze. These niggas watered down, they drinking Fiji. My whip is orange and brown like I'm in Cleveland. My bitch is mellow yellow like a soda. These niggas title tellers, I'm a soldier. Hey, somebody tell them niggas that it's over. You know it's baby, nigga.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that bitch like Stockton.
Scattered, I caught her, I'm out here with somebody's daughter. She calling me daddy, I'm somebody's father. I gotta go diss it, when I go kiss it, I put my lips on it like somebody watered it. Diamond the glacier, the card in the wallet. She put up to fuck me, but nobody caught it. She told me that she wasn't feeling my music, I fucked it. She told me it's nobody harder, and I'm with the G-ski. I need that shit for the free ski. We are not buying no pussy, you sell it on Peachtree. It's so much work on my celly, I had to go tell all my bitches, email it to reach me. All in my DM, I follow your BM. She played with the Krosky. We used to fuck on the low ski. She used to lie on my bed and go lie to your face and say I'm just a broski. Nigga, you knows me, you ain't believe it, you wanted to toast me. I had it standing as long as a ruler in case you was coolin' and wanna approach me. Dropped the bit taker, came back in the cullin' and she wanna fuck again. I want that tongue again, stuck it so deep that she cough up a lung again. 5-star bitches, they on the run again, running in diamonds, they illuminating the way that I come again. I just put so many pennies on the watch and I don't never got a stun again, nigga, look Tory.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing, I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
What's brackin'? Brand new whip, new mansion. Brand new tips, new dances. Same old dick, new magnums. Same old shit, new maggots. Same old throne, new dragons. Same old strong, new ashes. I can pass that bit like magic. Yeah, I ain't capping, I'm lit, I'm active. Yeah, look 5 in that bit like Paxton. Yeah, I'm drowning this milk like Applejack. I sell a bitch, dream, put tax on that. Let's slam that bitch, that slap for slap. Obama press roll, that's black on black. Yeah, 99 problems. The bitch ain't one yet. Numbers don't lie, it's the aftermath. Yeah, what's poppin'? Brand new phone, just dropped it. Fuck it, I got options. I bust down a couple Apple Watches. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in her friend zone. Ooh, ooh, I'ma bust all in the skin tone. I be mashed up as Ken Jong. Ooh, ooh, dark hair bitch like she go. I like I'm blind like me though. Although I'm dying called Leo. I was still slide like Neo. Keep all around my pre-roll. New Orleans nigga, I'm Creole. She say, babe, does that hurt when I deep throw? I just better not for your T-ho.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing, I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
Styrofoam cup to the dome, styrofoam cup to the head. I'm full of these meds. Trunk in the front, out the back. Seats came black, but I had redid it red. Get a bitch, I don't go on no date with her. Love her action, so I fornicate with her. Yeah, they say they real, but I show them realer. All this ice, I can't do nothing but shake, shiver. Okay, I got this sauce and season, obey. Too many racks and mirrors can't take. Every other day, the money inflate. In here with 7 bitches, 4 tray. All white Lambo truck, Colgate. Everything I do, I kill it, close case. She say she need a quarantine bait. Sent her a flight to meet a one-way. Hop out the ass and then hopped in the Wraith. I got bored with the Wraith and then gave it away. 100 racks for the brand new Corvette. It take off like a jet, boy, you don't wanna race. Fuck what you talking about, fuck what you say. Let's go to war, I got paper to play. Break out the rest, you gon' bite on the bait. Eat up the drip, swallow the taste. I go cray-cray with them band-aids, bitch, I'm cut like that. All white Lambo like marshmallow, she got one to match. I put my bitches on bitches, cause I'm cut like that. I put my niggas on business, cause I'm cut like that. I go cray-cray with them band-aids, bitch, I'm cut like that. All white Lambo like marshmallow, she got one to match. I put my bitches on bitches, cause I'm cut like that. I put my niggas on business, cause I'm cut like that.
Bloodshed, heat dead, flee the scene, yellow tape, cold red. That's how we ride when we slide. Put them on the new year each time. She want me to give her free time. So I gave the bitch the peace sign. I cannot buy with you, no, I cannot buy with you. Juice all in my cup, had a schnook to pull me a line or two. Big bread gang chain on my chest, that bitch blind to you. All the off dying every time, man, we ain't got nothing but a few. I'm just gon' buy the bitch a pair of heels until I go do what she do. I used to hit the school for the hoes, then I leave the school, sell a boat. They say they coming out the south with it. I told them meet me at the Seaco. I got this Glock on with G4. Gon' play killer like I ain't gon' blow. Push the shit to the dashboard, pick his brains off the floor.
I go cray with them band-aids, bitch, I'm cut like that. All white Lambo like Marshmallow, she got one to match. I put my bitches on bitches, cause I'm cut like that. I put my niggas on business, cause I'm cut like that. I go cray with them band-aids, bitch, I'm cut like that. All white Lambo like Marshmallow, she got one to match. I put my bitches on bitches, cause I'm cut like that. I put my niggas on business, cause I'm cut like that.
Yeah, this your boy Hoodie, the King of Cleveland. And if you ain't listening to Narcistic Nation with the homie Daryl Flair, then I don't know what the fuck you are doing with your life.
Think it's a game.
Niggas ain't fucking with me. Yeah. Niggas ain't fucking with me. Yeah. Niggas ain't fucking with me. It's you money, ain't it? Yeah, I like my money real neat. Just like I like all my freaks. You said you fucking with me. I'ma just sip my little tea. She let me fuck her for free. She charged her ass a fee. Fuck her on top of the cover. Then I still change the seats. Wrist costs a quarter key. My wrist costs a quarter key. Yeah, yeah. I keep the gang with me, cause they gon' bang for me. Yeah, I saw my ass out in public. You do the same shit if you came from nothing. I made it out, niggas say I got lucky. I'm doing my thing, only God can judge me. My teachers deflunk me, but now they won't fuck me. I'm stunting, I keep me some bands in the dust. When I was trapping, I didn't touch nothing. My little niggas serving for me on the huff. Bitch, I'm on fire, these hoes wanna puff me. Saint Laurent Shea got me feeling like Puffy. Ain't it ironic that hoe call me ugly? Now ain't it ironic that bitch wanna fuck me? She wanna sub me. I'm getting money, yeah. I been saying they shit funny, yeah. I get that back and I blow that, yeah. Say you get money, then show that, yeah. This the cute money, not Kodak, yeah. Watch where you bringing your hoe at, yeah. Niggas ain't fucking with me. Racks the same color my teeth. I signed a deal with the plug. He sent the box every week. Used to get paid off a scale. Now all I need is a beat. Bitches wave, I barely speak. This coupe came with no back seat, and I ain't drove it in weeks. Y'all play football in the grass. We play football in the streets. Yeah. I pull her right up on her, swept it right off of her feet. Yeah. Told you better swallow that shit. Don't get it all over my seats. Bitch, this a Bentley, respect it. 200 racks on the necklace. I like my money real neat. Just like I like all my freaks. You said you fucking with me. I'ma just sip my little tea. She let me fuck her for free. She charged her ass a fee. Fuck her on top of the cover. Then I still change the seats. Wrist costs a quarter key. My wrist costs a quarter key. Yeah. I keep the gang with me, cause they gon' bang for me. Yeah, I saw my ass out in public. You do the same shit if you came from nothing. I made it out, niggas say I got lucky. I'm doing my thing, only God can judge me.
Look, 100K on me real neat. Yes, I like my hoes on the lease. Yeah, I like my little hoe petite, and I like my bankroll beast. Yeah, she wanna go to Dubai on the Monday. I told that bitch I'm in magic with money. She want me to come dick down her little buddy. I just spent like 20,000 on my legs. Yeah, she always calling me ugly. Yeah, she wanna fuck her the money. Yeah, I'm rich as a bitch, Mr. Drummond. Yeah, I'm out in Kingston, put some rhyme in it. AK on me, got a drum in it. Yeah, your money ain't talking, you mumbling. Yeah, you niggas ain't talking rumbling. Every time you get the sack, man, you fumble it on. Your bitch trying to give me her box. Her nigga can't see me like Bird Box. If this shit was belly on Mox. I might go and rock me a fox. Yeah, she always blowing my phone up, C4. She be looking, searching for me like Nemo. She want me to come and fuck her the Neo. I told her I like my money real neat, ho.
I like my money real neat. Just like I like all my freaks. You said says you fucking with me. I'ma just sip my little tea. She let me fuck her for free. She charge her ass a fee. Fuck her on top of the cover. Then I still change the seats. Wrist cost a quarter key. My wrist cost a quarter key. Yeah. I keep the gang with me. Cause they gon' bang for me. Yeah, I saw my ass out in public. You do the same shit if you came from nothing. I made it out, niggas say I got lucky. I'm doing my thing, only God can judge me.
Bitch wanna fuck, but she know I ain't budging. Fucking my cousin, my low, we be thugging. Make my first quarter from flipping the buckets. My rig cost a quarter, this underwater. Honeycomb came with Arabia dial. My jello be dripping Arabia style. Now ain't it I running, they ate up the dab. Little bitch wanna fuck me, this dick out of tab. Blue Benjamin cook up a brick with the Richie. Bitch twerk on that dick like she Nicki and Iggy. No love for no bitches like Drizzy and Shiggy. My money come neat like it's straight out the Bizang. Yeah, 30 round popping out the Bizang. A Cuban links of water on my neck, you can drizzang. Yeah, left red drill, left the C9. See, seen the Lambo looking like I bust a pen. Niggas ain't fucking with the long way and no angle. Lay it like another nigga bitch just like Kurt Angle. Headshot a nigga like I practice at the shoe ring. I'm here with the Dior, gotta let him see the drip. They call me Mr. Satfield, give a brick of Pat Smith. I got 3 need free schemes on cashmere. 2019, I'ma bring back the health. Glock 19, got to bring back the step. Long way, bitch.
I like my money real neat. Just like I like all my freaks. You said you fucking with me. I'ma just sip my little tea. She let me fuck her for free. She charge her ass a fee. Fuck her on top of the cover. Then I still change the seats. Wrist cost a quarter key. My wrist cost a quarter key. Yeah. I keep the gang with me. Cause they gon' bang for me. Yeah. I saw my ass out in public. You do the same shit if you came from nothing. I made it out, niggas say I got lucky. I'm doing my thing, only God can judge me.
Niggas ain't fucking with me cause I'm stacking them hundreds, they all in my jeans. I was just posted with all of my partners who smoking no chronic, we're stacking them G's. I don't get fucked by no niggas that's hating, I live what I wanna, I do what I please. I cannot fuck with a shorty, but fuck it, I'm horny. I told that bitch get on her knees. All this shit tragic, we on flipping work with it, thought it was a habit. We on flipping birds with it, thought I really had it. Yeah, I give it up, man, it turned me to a savage. Boy, I'm really focused, yeah, I'm nothing like your average. Yeah, that nigga so cold, grip, I had to stash it. No, my money don't fold, no, I gotta have it. Sipping on the slow mo drip, I gotta have it. Money on the go, don't know I cannot cap it.
Who you know fucking with me? Yo, bitch got a crib and you don't got a key. But she tryna leave just to fuck in the suite. I go to Miami and fuck on the beach. She let me bust on her cheeks. And Chirac got 2 cribs paid for, but I'ma stay in the room, cost $1,000 a week. Really, that bitch like $1,000 a night, but my agent be getting me shit for the cheat. And this bitch in my passenger, she ain't a dyke, don't be fucking on hoes, but she down for the night. I took a stack, put it down in my Sprite. That's cause a G like 100 to me. Faces the same way my money be neat. And I treat a bitch like she under my sneaks. I like my money real neat, just like I like all my freaks. You said you fucking with me, I'ma just sip my little tea. She let me fuck her for free, she charge her ass a fee. Fuck her on top of the cover, then I still change the seats. Wrist cost a quarter key, my wrist cost a quarter key. Yeah, I keep the gang with me, cause they gon' bang for me. Yeah, I saw my ass out in public. You do the same shit if you came from nothing. I made it out, niggas say I got lucky. I'm doing my thing, only God can judge me.
Hey, y'all know what the fuck going on, man. It's your nigga Stewie Big, Narcistic Nation. We motherfucking bike. This the part of the show where we play How Black Are You? Usually I make it a little easy for these motherfuckers, but today I did some little trivia research.
I'm gonna win.
So I want to see how y'all niggas coming.
I'm gonna win. I win every week.
Bumming.
Lies you tell.
Let's see. Okay, I want to know the year Harlem Nights came out. Wow.
Shit.
Hold on. Was it A, 1988, B, 1992, C, 1991, or D, 1989?
Can I
Dodie?
answer?
Wow, those are like all years in a row.
It came. I remember this. These were the 2 first movies I went to go see at the movie theater. That and Coming to America came out the same year. Both blockbusters.
What year?
1988.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yep.
I'm going 88.
88. Unanimous.
Everybody went
88.
Okay,
I'll say it.
okay, y'all got that.
Where
The
the
year.
bell at?
Yeah, right.
Bro.
That wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, because
Yeah, well, everybody got it right.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
not.
it
is.
See, that's the problem with black people. Y'all not used to being
Together.
winners together.
At
No,
all.
we're trying to up our standards, up our equity out in this motherfucker.
Okay, well, shit. Let me
Fuck
know.
equity. I'm worried about equality.
He said equality.
Well, while we on our TV shit, the year Def Comedy Jam came out.
Give me 92.
Was it A, 1992, B, 1995, C, 1991, or D, 1993?
That's what they keep doing that. Well, 91, 92, 80, 93. That's just not a fair question.
Jay?
Give me 92. I was in the game then.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 91.
Yeah, I'm going with 91 too.
92.
Good. I'm glad you said that because I believe it was one of the two.
Which one is it?
It was 92.
I watched a lot of TV. I was always on punishment. So
Wait, what kind of punishment did you have as a
go
kid?
to your room and watch TV.
See, my punishment was you couldn't watch a certain channel. Or
She locked
they
BET.
took the black and
She
white
did
TV
lock
like that was
BET.
something like.
My punishment was I couldn't go in my room and hadn't have shit. Except
couldn't
for my
play Nintendo.
Except for my toys in my room. No, I couldn't have no TV. So my TV was black and white anyway.
Yeah.
But they took all that shit. All I had were my actual like.
My
Hot
mom used to come in
Wheels
and take my hanger. Like,
and
oh,
Minis.
you get no reception. You didn't get no reception. Give me the pliers too. Like, she took the vice grips
No TV.
and the hanger. Like, I couldn't see no channel.
That's worse.
The
than
only
taking
channel I
it
had
out
was
the
the
room.
window. My window was. I'm
Watching
looking out my
people
window
play.
like, wow, man, it's sunny out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in there all day.
But then our
every
thing,
day.
like
That
back
shit
in the
sucked.
'80s, like our thing was if you had like a nice system, you put the speaker in the window and you blast it for the circle so they can all dance and shit. Couldn't do that.
I had none of that. I had a boom.
I'd have to sit there and play with the fucking roaches.
All right, y'all ready? How many albums did Drew Hill drop?
Real albums that we care about.
Albums. Was it
Didn't they
A?
come out with a mixtape?
Was it A7, B5, C3, or D4?
3.
I'm gonna say
Cody.
3. Oh,
I believe it was only 3. They disbanded like
Love,
early.
3.
early.
Jay.
They made like a Christmas CD or something we forget about.
Right.
You
There's
know
always
what it?
one-
I'm
I think
dead
there's something out
ass.
there, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with, Drew Hill.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go with 3. They didn't have a whole lot. You see where Cisco got a big head.
Tell me
Flair.
what you
It wasn't
need.
his fault. Wasn't Dave Hollister in that group?
No.
Oh
group
my
was he in?
God.
Blackstreet asshole.
Yeah.
Who's the
Hey,
other
dude
that
look
left-
like him,
nah,
though.
who was the other dude that left Drew Hill? There was another guy that left Drew Hill.
The fat one?
Yeah.
What's
His
it?
Did
name?
nobody know his name though?
I thought
It
it was
was
Dave
something
Hollister.
like
I thought it was
Nokia
Ruben
or-
Studdard.
Yeah,
No,
Nokia.
I
That's what
thought it was
was
Dave
Nokia.
Hollister or somebody.
Like
It was
Ruben?
Nokia.
It was something
Yeah,
crazy.
he tried to run off and do a solo
He
before.
had 2 songs. I had 2 songs. I used to
Yeah.
bump Pinocchio. I
It
ain't gonna
was.
lie.
See, y'all trying to blame Cisco and shit, man.
No, but Cisco. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What was the years again? Still, I mean, how many
No,
albums?
It was
the
A7,
Patron kicked in. I'm ready.
B5, C3, or
Give me
D4.
three. Give me three.
All y'all niggas lost. It was 4.
4. I knew you was gonna say
Really?
4. I was gonna
Didn't
say
they have a
4.
Christmas album?
No, but it was a.
What
they-
they signed a
had
Death-
all their
I thought they had a
albums,
Death
though.
Row album.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
can't remember
What?
them making
Hold
a
up, name
fourth.
them. Hold on. Let me
Go.
look this shit.
They
up.
did
Google,
one
I
without
do-
Cisco,
yeah,
didn't
got-
they?
did. No, it was actually
It has to
Chuck
be
Norris
all
was
Drew
with
them.
Hill. It can't be a solo album.
Drew Hill is a
It
group
was-
yeah.
together. It was 4. They,
They
had
kicked
4 albums.
somebody out. It was either it was
No,
Who
it
was the
had to
other
be.
one?
Probably Nokia.
DMX second album was called.
That's easy.
Was it A? And then
You
there
shouldn't,
was
even, you
X.
shouldn't even tell anybody. You should just have to name it. We shouldn't even have an option.
Right.
But go
Fuck
ahead.
it, let's do that.
Nah, go ahead. They,
Nah,
they ain't
fuck
gonna
it.
know. They're not gonna know.
Do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
okay.
do it,
So
do it,
A,
do it.
and then there was X, B, Grand Champ, C, Flesh in My Flesh, Blood in My Blood, D, It's Dark in Hell, It's Hot.
all of my niggas get down like what?
So what was that one?
Flesh of my flesh, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. That was the second album, wasn't it?
Jay?
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
I'm going that. He was in the bathtub with the blood on him.
You hear that Marilyn Manson song?
Love.
That's my shit, man. My album.
I
Flesh of my
love that.
flesh.
I like the Damien song.
I'm saying I want
The
to.
rat,
I want to challenge the Drew Hill
cat
thing.
and the dog.
Oh, charges.
We not doing Christmas albums and shit, so don't do that.
Nah, I'm saying no because
Sponsored by Target.
Right? We ain't sponsored.
Yeah, that country album don't count.
Right? Yeah.
Right here, it's saying Drew World Order, Enter the Drew, and Drew Hill.
No,
Drew
was
Hill
four.
was 1996.
I don't
Enter
wanna
the
go
Drew
off
was
my-
98, and Drew World Order was 2002.
As soon as we go on our next smoke break, I'm gonna show you. I got facts behind all my shit. I do my homework. I got receipts. Don't even let it bother you. I got you though. As soon as we go on our next smoke
I'll
break.
give you a ding.
And
Pat
for
the
the
bell.
last one for y'all, because shit, Flair and Jay and y'all niggas been going in. Missy Elliott's biggest song.
Wow.
Well, that's easy.
I
Was
can't
it
stand.
A, Sock It To Me, B, Rain, 3, Hot Boys, or 4, Lose Control? Flair.
Out of those
Shit.
four,
Yeah,
it
man, she
had
made
it
some
would
bangers,
have
dude.
to be.
Fuck.
I was about to say, what happened to get your freak
Hot,
on?
Hot Boys is out of
No,
there.
work it.
Work It
Hot
should have been
Hot
up
Boys
there.
is my favorite Missy song.
Minuteman, break me up.
Minuteman was a banger too, but
That's
apparently
how
it's
you
not.
But
That's
of
how you
those
do it.
four,
How the numbers
Of
is
those
set up.
four,
and
Rain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
The way
Lose
that,
Control.
yeah, it's different.
Lose
Rain.
Control was a good commercial hit. Name the other three.
Rain,
It
Hot
was,
Boys.
it was,
How to rate?
A was Sock It To Me, B was Rain, C was, C was Hot Boys, and 4 was Lose Control. I mean, D. You know what I mean?
I love that video.
I'm trying to think of what the radio would not stop playing. Give me Rain. Fuck
I
it.
think it's Rain or Lose
I'm
Control.
gonna take the
I say
first
Lose
single
Control.
ever. I'm gonna go Rain.
Love.
What's the names again?
Sock It To Me, Rain, Hot Boys, or Lose Control.
Rain. I can't stand the rain. Trash bag.
Did she come out the same year as Eminem?
Goldie.
She came out. You know how long Missy
said-
Elliott?
Yeah, I think she
She
came
said
out the
what,
same year. as
Rain?
No,
Eminem.
the fuck
Everybody
she
said Rain. I
hasn't.
said
She's
Lose
been out
Control.
since the early
You said
90s.
Rain, Goldie?
The very, very early 90s.
I mean, we ain't listened to her in the early '90s though.
She had some
We
shit.
started
She
listening
was
to her
in
around like
videos.
95,
singing.
96,
Rain
I
just
think.
like went
And
up.
she was in
I
videos
take that.
doing rap duets. Remember Raven Simone's video with
Raven.
Missy?
I'm waiting on Jay's
with
answer.
Missy
What's up?
Elliott.
I said Lose Control.
None of y'all won it.
All right,
It was Rain.
So I'm gonna let y'all go
Wait,
again.
wait, let's
I'ma
go
let
again.
y'all
Yeah, let's go again. All right.
And
So two
I'm
is
gonna
eliminated.
take one out because for the one that
Hot
most
Boys
of
is my
y'all
favorite
vote,
Missy song. I'm
Rain,
hoping it's Hot Boys.
Rain
It's
is
Not
out.
Hot Boys.
And it had Nas and Q-Tip on that bitch.
Rain-
man.
On the
Come That
remix.
shit was
Rain
banging.
is
It
out.
doesn't matter.
Well,
So now it's
Doesn't matter.
now at this point we got Sock It To Me, Hot Boys, or Lose Control.
Second to me, Hot Boys.
Lose
Rain is
Control.
gone.
Somebody
Lose
said Lose
Control.
Control
I
though.
said
He
Lose
did,
Control.
so we're gonna leave Jay with his shit.
But it's the I hated the
I don't
I
know.
Lose
hate
Control.
Apparently I'm wrong.
Tiebreaker.
It's
It's
still
Lose Control
no, it's not a
because
tie
Lose Control
because
was
it's
a big
still
skate
it's
ring
still
song.
two
Wrong.
You
Lose
said-
Control was a big commercial song.
I
for
think
Missy
so. Is a
Elliott.
lot
I
of
said that. I'm wrong.
and a
I'm
lot
wrong.
of
you going with
vendors
that?
used it.
Huh?
You going with Lose Control?
Yeah.
You be fooled to go with Lose Control.
Give me
Goldie.
Socket to me.
I'm a fool.
I
Goldie.
would have won already. The game would be over right now.
You said "Sock It To Me,"
Hot
Maybe he's
Boys
giving
or
everybody
Lose
some
Hot
Control?
Boys, and Lose Control. What's the question?
The biggest
The
song.
biggest song.
Missy's
biggest song.
Say Socket to me.
I'm going to say
Stop hating on Hot Boys.
Lose Control because that's what the fuck the white people liked, and
It was
it was
commercialized.
everywhere.
Flair won
I
that.
don't like it.
It was Sock It To Me.
It was.
Yep.
It wasn't Lose Control. How
Was
you gonna
this
pick the
on
shit that
your
I just
own?
lost
Was
on?
this
No,
on your
no,
scale of
no,
music?
no,
He
no.
wouldn't let me
Every,
pick it.
when I do trivia, I'm coming. Like
Sock It To Me didn't
who
even
won?
do
I'm
shit
still-
on the
no,
radio.
I
It was a
did.
B-side.
you better look it
I
up.
still-
Yeah.
Look it
I'm
up.
still challenging him.
All right, go ahead. Go with the challenge
I,
real quick.
I, this,
Drew
I,
Hill.
as soon as we go on our break, I'm gonna show you.
Hold on,
As soon as we
Eric,
go on our
Eric,
break,
I hope you're not including
many
that.
albums
that,
did Drew
that
Hill
new,
record?
they came out with an album in 2010 with a new member of Drew Hill.
Hold
it
on.
was not the original members of
Drew Hill is a group. Period. They dropped 4
We
albums.
talking about with
I'm about to
Cisco.
name. I'm about to name them for you.
We
And
talking
hold up. This is
Andrew
hold
Pendle's
up.
Day. If he says
Flair,
Andrew
what
Pendle's
this say?
Day, I'm gonna punch
Since
him.
we was on the Missy one, and it's still on my shit right now, on my Safari and things. There you go, Flair.
It's
What
only
it,
4.
what
It's
it
only
say?
4.
4
It's
albums.
only
That's
4.
what I said. I know what I'm
Are
talking
you
about.
talking about? I know you're
And
not
Sock
talking
It To
about
Me,
Andrew
where it's
Pendle.
at at?
It did have Christmas shit.
Yeah, but that ain't considered an album. That's a compilation.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it right
Feel
now.
me? Come on now.
I just
Yeah, it's 4.
I don't do
dead
this shit for
ass
fun.
Know
Hey,
that that wasn't
the
a
thing
favorite.
y'all missing is I won. Okay?
Flair did definitely win.
So I
You did
respect
not
him out
fucking
here.
win.
He
He won
did.
by the last question. He outweighed
delusional.
whoever one of you
Yeah,
ladies.
Sock It To Me did him. It definitely won him.
Who came in second place?
It doesn't matter.
Jay every day.
No,
Yeah, you
I-
gotta
How
take a
would
shot
you
at it.
even know that?
Because I mark y'all's name for
Huh.
every
I
question.
bet.
Now, nigga.
dang, I'll take it.
Please, Can I get a?
He just
You
did.
got the motherfucking belt.
Man.
You don't ever get in the belt ever again.
ever.
You're like the worst.
Ever.
I just rang the bell.
No, we needed it again. Well, y'all, my
Somebody
nigga
took that
Flair won.
fat picture down of you. I saw it already, and I commented on it 2 times.
What picture? Oh, you back at it?
I seen it, a picture of you. It was you. You were big.
Was it me?
Was he
Still talking
big
about that
or it's
picture.
like plus size?
No,
so-called
he
picture.
was.
What's the
fat.
difference in a man? Like if you big and plus, is it
Big mean like me.
plus
Plus size
is like
mean you
Ruben Sutter?
shopping the husky. Like in certain shit you can get, you gotta get like big and tall and shit like that.
My grandma used to get me husky bugle boys when I was
Husky. Yes. You was.
Did you go to Charity Newsy?
Hell yeah.
So what size did you wear then?
Husky, I forgot.
'cause Dakota don't
It
come
was
that
like
big.
10, 12 husky. When I was younger, I remember some shit.
Hey, I
like
used to
that.
try to cut my motherfucking jeans to shorts
I
from
was
Dakotas,
pissed.
bro.
Oh my
That
god.
shit used to be
You
some
was the
fake
shit
ass
though if
true
you wore
religion.
husky jeans in my day though. Bitches
Everybody
was like,
wore
oh,
husky
hell
jeans and the
yeah.
bootcut jeans.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question? Whenever y'all comment on Flair's shit on his page, really pretty girls comment and laugh at the comments. And I'm surprised how pretty they are. Like, they're really nice
'Cause
looking
I used
girls.
to fuck them. You see what I'm saying? You ain't never realized, like I say, like, oh, I want some pussy because my big dick is like lonely. Like bitches don't say shit because they know how I am. I'm really the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You think as you hang with me a lot, like you don't know. Like it's really real out here. You know, it's because you close to me. You feel like, oh yeah, he ain't really like that. Yeah,
I just
bitch,
imagine a lot of like
yeah, nah. You
sewer
can't.
rats.
You gotta.
Oh god.
You want to know why you feel like that? Is because like my content and how I carry myself.
Yeah,
I
how
probably
you
a
talk
hood rat
about
as a
him.
man.
Yeah.
Nah, I be fucking some of the bad things, but I like ugly.
you
bitches
said
too.
bad things.
I like ugly bitches too. Don't get me wrong.
Why though?
Because they got low self-esteem.
They treat you better?
No, they don't. They got
Ugly bitches
I
treat
want
you
no
not.
ugly bitch when I'm
They'll cook
confident.
for you at any time of night and
They're
shit.
the new pretty bitches now.
Who?
When they get
Who
that's
told you
only
that?
when they get a
They
stimulus
are.
check.
They're
or some shit.
winning.
The ugly bitches?
Oh,
I mean,
No.
they might suck a dick better.
I don't know what you. I don't
Y'all
know.
are
I
just
can't answer
Because the
that.
cute bitches be trying to look cute when they trying to, but the ugly bitches, you already ugly, so.
They ain't never been winning.
They got
Go
issues.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when was ugly bitches ever winning?
I ain't never knew of them winning.
y'all love.
But there's a lot of bitches like
They,
that's just
they
like
get a
I-
lot of game though. All bitches get game though. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I
Have
don't know.
you ever got sunk by an ugly bitch?
I did. She had good pussy. And I
She
wanted
made you
some more.
feel.
Yeah,
I wanted
less of
some
a
more,
man.
and I felt like she didn't give me my receipt. Like she fucked up my order. Like I came back around and wanted some more. Like you know what I mean? And she
How
like,
she play you, Flair?
no, she just stopped answering and like she stopped answering. Like shit. But this was like in the pager era though. Like I'm stopping at the cell phone drunk. I mean at the payphone drunk as fuck, and I'm paging the bitch. Don't get no call back. Or I
Damn,
hit her
nigga
on the
used
cell
to
phone.
page
and-
bitches from the payphone.
Hell yeah.
Y'all was
They
some-
rung back then, nigga.
y'all
I'm
was on
old.
some other shit.
Especially the north side was
He
the
said some
bitches.
other
Right.
Y'all
shit,
niggas
yeah.
wasn't fucking around.
You,
Y'all
you,
niggas.
you could call back to the payphone.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's what
I
he's
do.
talking about.
Okay, yeah, you right. You right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, so I
Niggas
didn't,
be
I didn't
standing
know.
out
I
there
thought he was
waiting.
talking about
Yeah,
we
but
couldn't
hit
use a
me.
call paging nigga
Hit
from
me.
a pay cell phone.
That's how we used to lie and say I'm in the car. I'm in my car phone. Like, nah, bitch, I was at the actual payphone and shit. You know
Waiting
what
on
I'm
your
saying?
dumb ass.
But nah, I ain't fucking with no. That's just like earlier on Facebook. I put I like a bitch with that ain't gotta wear makeup and think they cute. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the lonely ugly bitch. I mean the lonely whatever bitches. Like all the bitches got mad. Did you
I
see that?
seen.
Like they was getting mad.
They was about to. I thought you was going to
Sometimes
Facebook
I go
jail.
to
That's the only
comments
reason
just
I
to
didn't
see
comment.
Who will react.
I
or
wanted
who
to
will say
comment
something.
so bad, but I was like, if I do, they gon' he going to Facebook jail.
You made
and
your
I'm gonna
one
go
friend
right
mad.
with him.
I don't go to Facebook.
You hear me? You
I-
made your
so why
one
the
friend
fuck do
mad.
Oh,
You going? You know. The first person that commented.
Oh shit!
hold on.
He
I
got
said,
it.
I said,
Do I need to go look?
no, this is what I said. I said I like girls
seen
that don't need makeup to look good. I said, you go, girl, with your lonely single ass. That's what I said. So automatically, for some reason, all the women that was lonely and single took it out of context. But that's what I really
Hit
meant.
dog or
I put
holler.
like three kinds of people at one time. You know what I'm saying? And they was like saying little shit like, I'm married and I don't wear makeup. Bitch, that don't mean you cute.
Hey, shout out
You see
to
what I'm
Flair.
Ding.
Shout out to Flair.
I don't know what she's doing.
for
Ding.
pulling these nasty, raggedy, bare face, no contour, no highlight, no bronze
You know one
bitches.
girl that I ever messed with. I can bring 3 of my girls up here that shit on you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, stay in your lane. My point is, these bitches on here don't know me, so they was like talking shit. But I ain't say shit. You know.
Sometimes silence is golden.
I mean,
Thank you.
especially when you do radio. Like, I talk enough already, so I don't really
Yeah,
have
you
to,
don't
like,
even
address
gotta shit on-
Facebook.
Yeah, you don't gotta kill them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand
Love
why
making
people think
stuff.
because they're with somebody, they're pretty. That don't mean shit. I know a lot of ugly bitches married.
That's yeah.
And I know a lot of bitches that got somebody that's still lonely. So maybe what it was, they seen this because
Somebody
me,
felt
if
that
some,
tonight.
if I see something that I don't like that somebody posted, I keep scrolling. Like I don't say something or judge the person. Like I think people feel like they just gotta say something to be seen on my statuses
God.
and shit.
Right. We can
Just
tell who you
fucking
did it
shit.
to.
Why? How? Why would you
That's
even
how
want
they
to
be
know?
catching their
going on over
feelings.
there?
How do you know?
Fun. It's like, you know how you got like an older sibling.
It's like
and
Russian
you just wanna
pussy
know
roulette.
shit that they did to make you feel better about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
His page.
Oh
His-
my god.
his page.
Oh my god.
I ain't fucked none of the first.
Couple comments.
Let me see, go. Let me see.
All these
Hold on.
girls that commented, I ain't fucked. Goldie.
Hold on. But
Yeah.
you offended them. They felt it.
They want to be.
That's because you gotta
they want to
think.
be
That
fucked.
down in they soul.
No, because people think Facebook is like real life. They think it's the gospel now. Like
They do.
they see something, and I could say flare fat, and that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I know somebody that feel the same way I do. You know what I mean? And they'll say they like it. I don't care about if you don't like it.
Bitch.
Keep scrolling. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just like if you put a picture up with some makeup. I might not like it. I just keep scrolling. I don't say I would have done this with it.
Right.
That's what people do.
Oh yeah, they
Or you
definitely
don't come
do.
on my post talking about that's too much. You don't need all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, bitch, I know I don't, but I like it.
That's cool.
And I'm
too.
grown.
Bitch.
What gigs you got coming up?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, Visions of Love has been booked and busy since we've been opening back up per COVID.
Now the bell.
Shout out, baby girl was booked today. I got off work at 7
I like
a.m.
that.
and was booked all throughout the afternoon. So shout out to the clients that came. Shout out to Lakaya, part of WTMH team. She came and got her makeup done today and was looking flyer than the bride who was getting married.
Damn.
Hello.
That was not nice to
That's
say.
fucked up.
Yeah, that's bad luck. Why would you say
Truth
Yeah,
that?
you don't.
Truth be told, I'm saying that
Because you did it?
Do
Be-
bitches
no,
do that on purpose
because
though,
I'm saying-
Flair?
Yeah, all the
Listen.
time.
Try to one of the bridesmaids or one of the little they want to show up and be like, I'm
No,
about to
listen.
shit on this.
That was not her
They-
intention.
I'll be
That was
feeling
not her
like that.
intention. But with me being a perfectionist, even if you get basic makeup with me, you're still going to look flawless and well put together. So she already had told the
Dang.
bride. She had already told the bride because this isn't the first time this
Tell
has
the
ever
bride,
happened
bitch,
with
I'm
the
gonna be
client.
better than you, but do your thing.
The bride is always looking for a makeup artist and somebody who's part of her bridal party or family says, hey, I know this bomb ass makeup artist, go book her. And they say, oh, well, no, I found somebody else, and the prices could be higher, but then come wedding day, I done did bridesmaid or maid of honor's makeup, and the bride then went somewhere else, and then I get an email or a text message saying, yeah, she was mad because my face looked good and lasted throughout the whole night, and hers was messed up within the first 3 hours.
When we come back, I got the topic of the night. It's Narcistic Nation.
Six niggas straight put them motherfucker go broke like Jock. Fuck with that dog like V. Not that rock, that pit. How many down in my sock can't hold my Glock? Reason I don't really like that shit. Young turn nigga can't wife no bitch. Excuse my French, don't like no bitch. Limo 10 on fat, my car, yeah, I had it hurt. So my bitch broke bad, I ain't had her hurt. Yeah, that's us. Two-tone AP, yeah, I'm bust. Got to hear from her, ain't even wanna fuck. Why? Slut, bop. Nothing on me from sex, everything revived.
Oh, nigga told him bro should've died. No, he ain't kill him, dog, he ain't even try. Still a bet my last room nice in the hood. Take who train, no, bitch not good. Probably in some fast with a Glock in the hood. Course had to take a spell and walk on the wood. First turn nigga from the hood, that curious. Boy, inquired about 5 in jury.
I get the comments with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirrors. First young nigga in the A2 land, run a 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy diggies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them.
Bro, I kept taking hills, finally got me an M. Still making double, I don't call when I spin. S550 2018. Gotta come 20 if you hopping in the Benz. Young turn nigga from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the Lions.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Braves. Yeah, we pay.
Yeah, we pay.
I'ma turn up a little more this time. Used to dream about getting out, got it on dry. I had a spot like a varsity. What do you have? You buy 20, I front what you buy. I put on drip, I believe I can fly. Niggas know that I'm rich, but they know not to try. I had a show in Detroit and I started reviving. Spent 50 on all of the guys. All of these hoes and these stores make a mission. And plus I'ma tip them, they holding my size. Get in your car and just put on your flashes and follow the hearse. And you say you gon' ride. Cause somebody gon' die if they fuck with us. Turn a 5 to a dime, that's a double up. Fuck around, walking church on my double cup. This shit that happen, I'm praying, I give it up. Take a stay with the wood, make him give it up. No, I ran through a meal every week off of weed. Bro, beat the truck, I can give me some street. Got it back in the pickup, I won't even leave. Run it up, fuck around, get the vet. DT, keep a hot boy with me, I got love for BG. Chasing his papers since 12 or 13, running around in these streets, it was me and Marquise.
First turn nigga from the hood, they curious. Boy, inquired about 5 in jury.
I get the comments with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirrors. First young nigga in the A2 land, run a 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy diggies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them.
Bro, I kept taking hills, finally got me an M. Still making double, I don't call when I spin. S550 2018. Gotta come 20 if you hopping in the Benz. Young turn nigga from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the Lions.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Braves. Yeah, we pay.
Yeah, we pay. First turn nigga from the hood, they curious. Boy, inquired about 5 in jury.
I get the comments with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirrors. First young nigga in the A2 land, run a 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy diggies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them.
Bro, I kept taking hills, finally got me an M. Still making double, I don't call when I spin. S550 2018. Gotta come 20 if you hopping in the Benz. Young turn nigga from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the Lions.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Braves. Yeah, we pay.
Yeah, we pay.
Are you a street pimp? Your bitch is running wild? You're losing profits? Then you need check that bitch GPS. Your easy to install GPS chip fits right in your hoe's phone, and that bitch won't even know. She won't answer her phone? That's alright. You can track that bitch down and protect your profits. You'll always know about your hoe. Call 1-800-FAT-HOES. That's 1-800-FAT-HOES. Get your bitches in check today.
Yeah, Ma.
Let a nigga try me like I'm just another rapper. I'm a pal, never lack. She throw that pussy, I'ma hit that pussy like a salmon. Have a dance, pussy throbbing through a pan. I'm a beast, yeah nigga, I'm a dog. Pussy nigga, I'ma eat. If you feeling like a frog, pussy nigga come and leap. The shotty nigga, yeah it's all, and I ain't shooting at your feet. Worry about a nigga, hey, bitch I ain't got the time. Nigga say he getting money, he broke a hell, I know he lying. I was trapping out the zip. He was fisting up a line. Nigga say that he a dog. Well, put the nigga on my line. I was on the road getting packs in, packs out for the paper. You was on the porch watching nigga trial. I wasn't worried about the neighbor. Type of nigga in the hood, never fight, but he always instigate. Well, put the nigga, now you paying. You done ran into the mail. Always mad about them ratchet hoe, but you a dog, nigga, how you figure? That big and fuck with me and Burn, we'll never ever have an issue. I got angels like a pitch. Pour and act about the pitch. Turn your ass into a pitch. Pussy boy, you get the pitch. Yeah, nigga, know I'm with the mob, and you ain't know the part, you ain't make it. Boy, you too quick to cuff a hoe, and we'll never ever ever save it. Full pocket full of lead, but nigga, you ain't gotta call me baby. Yeah, that's why I fuck your lady. She suck me till she got my babies. Bitch, I'm a trapper. Let a nigga try me like I'm just another rapper. I'm a pal, never lack. She throw that pussy, I'ma hit that pussy like a salmon. Have a dance, pussy throbbing through a pan. I'm a beast, yeah nigga, I'm a dog. Pussy nigga, I'ma eat. If you feeling like a frog, pussy nigga come and leap. The shotty nigga, yeah it's all, serving them things. Now for real, I serving the rain. Had to switch on my cars and my clothes to go on my chain. I'm a trapper. Let a nigga try me like I'm just another rapper. I'm a pal. Never lacking. No. She throw that pussy, I'ma hit that pussy like I'm salmon. Have a dance. Pussy throbbing through her pants. I'm a beast. Yeah, nigga, I'm a dog. Pussy nigga, I'ma eat. It feeling like a frog. Pussy nigga, come and leap. The shotty nigga, yeah, it's all. And I ain't shooting at your feet.
We back live. You know what it is. Remember, you want your motherfucking
Are
song
you
played.
tired of corporate America? Are you tired of that 3 to 11 grind at McDonald's? Do you have got life propensity to drink on the job? Then check out Thunderbird University, where you can earn an associate's degree in panhandling. They have a pay-as-you-go program, so the more you earn, the more you learn. Become a master at graphic sign making, visual logistics, location analyst, and homeless fashion design, so you can dress for success. Financial help? We ain't got that shit. School buses get you there. They ain't got that shit either. Classes are forming in major intersections, busy street corners, and most 7-Eleven parking lot locations. You can call 1-800-382-5633. That's 1-800-FUCK-OFF. And operators are standing by.
We back. It's Narcistic Nation. Remember, get your song played. 614-893-0696 or hit the email narcisticent@gmail.com. With that being said, I'm going to jump into the topic of the night. Y'all ready? Love.
Yes, sir.
What advice would you give a white woman about dating black men? I want y'all to chime in as men.
Do you want my honest advice, or do you want
I just
the
want you to do
PC?
radio, baby.
Do you want the PC version?
I want you to do both. Boom, go.
My opinion, don't do it.
What?
Why? Is my question. Why?
Because if you're not willing to encourage and walk with your man and learn and educate yourself about the plight of black people, then don't disservice that black man of learning. You know what I'm saying? And I don't knock interracial relationships, but what I do knock is the fact that a good percentage of black men or black women that do get into relationships with white men or white women tend to ignore or try to shy away or try to feel as though they don't need to stand and fight.
Obsolete.
Yes.
They become obsolete.
So the question was, what advice would you give a white woman about dating black men?
Don't do it.
Goldie.
I mean, that's not my opinion.
I'm a realist, so people are going to do what they want to do. In any relationship that you get in, you should always be cautious of who you are in the relationship with and just look out for shit. Because motherfuckers will have
What kind of advice is that? Are you saying niggas is what? We dogs?
No, I'm
That's what
saying.
it sounds like.
I'm
trying to figure
telling
it
you.
out.
She's saying when the shit hits the fan, you really find out who the fuck you living with and laying with.
That's regardless.
Exactly. So this is your advice to her?
Oh
a white
shit!
woman.
I was talking to y'all, but
No, we
so
don't-
for
we don't need your
her,
advice. We grown.
for her, my advice is when you get with a black man, keep in mind that he has family, he has friends.
That come first or in the picture?
It doesn't matter how y'all listen. It doesn't matter
You
how.
forgot the pit bull, that the bitch pit bull
all of that
be having
shit.
babies
All
and
of that shit.
You
But
forgot a lot of things.
let me say, it doesn't matter how y'all two interact and what y'all let go on. Just let it be between y'all two. Yeah. You and him.
So when I'm dating a white woman, all that bullshit, no, that's not how it goes.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that to say, don't be feeling comfortable with saying nigga, because you're not motherfucking black. I don't care how many black dicks you sat on.
What if he allowed
You're
her
not
to say
entitled to fucking say that.
What if her king allows her to say that?
If that's something that they do, they need to do that within their own home.
How can he even check? Huh? Wait. So
his black card need to be taken.
No, this is just, it goes back. See, this is why I do this. It reverts back to what I said about the Facebook statuses. Like, I post what I want. If you don't like what's in my yard, shut the fuck up. I can put All Lives Matter in my yard. If you come over kicking and get shot, that's your fault.
Oh, God.
Like, you could have just kept walking. My point is, you can't tell them what to do
Let
in their house.
No, let me.
If I say
but
my
I'm
bitch
saying,
can say,
she's not
nigga.
saying, she's not telling you what to do. What
She just said it.
No, I didn't.
Listen. What she's saying
Oh, I
is.
didn't.
This is advice.
I said,
This is advice. I get what she's saying. This
I
is
said
advice.
what they
Don't
do
say- don't
between
ever say
their
that. That's
home
good advice. Don't say
is
that.
what they do. Keep that shit between yourself. But just know,
Comfortable doing
But
in
this is
front
advice.
of
You
your
shouldn't
boo.
have to tell them anything she's
Right.
saying right now anyway. It's
What you feel
hypothetical
comfortable
speaking.
doing in
This
front of
is
your boo
hypothetical.
might not be comfortable in front of somebody else.
But that's not your relationship.
Listen,
Right.
she's not telling somebody.
you told
what
me to give advice. I'm not telling the bitch to do this.
She's
This is
not
just a
telling them what to
suggestion.
do. She's just letting them know. Even though
Don't
you
say
have
nigga.
the freedom of speech and saying what you say,
Right.
your
I'm really
your
helping the
words
bitch.
can also harbor actions from somebody else. So you can't tell somebody how to react when you've pulled a trigger to make them angry.
So
You
your
can sit
advice,
there-
okay,
a
in a
white girl
nutshell,
can
what
sit
is
here
your
and say
advice?
nigga all day, but she can't sit
In
there
a
and say,
nutshell,
What is your advice?
remember who the fuck you are and what you really are.
And
So
who they
basically,
are.
That'll
don't
just
let,
keep you together.
Don't let him
Stay in your lane.
motivate you to be something you're not.
Don't use this
But
as
ain't
a
you supposed to
no.
give
This
a
is what
bitch-
I'm saying. Don't use this as an opportunity
To what?
Say nigga.
to just be out of pocket with shit. Period.
But what I'm
Be
saying is,
disrespectful.
you're only out of pocket if you get offended by something. But that's your opinion about getting offended. Jerry
so you
Nagin-
all right with you?
Listen, Karen
You all right
can
with that
stand on
shit?
the corner saying
You all right
nigga.
with
Karen can stand on the corner saying nigga all day, but she has no control over
But
the
you-
sister.
no.
No, listen, she
You
has
would
no-
ride down the street and say, I don't like that bitch because she say nigga all day.
No, listen. Because, listen, and it has happened before with me. Me personally, in my experience of white people saying nigga, I have punched a white person in their fucking jaw for saying the shit around me because I don't like that shit.
I understand. But love.
You can't tell me how to
This
react.
white girl
off
is
of
sitting
something
there.
you're
She wants
saying that's
advice like, I never
disrespectful.
been with a black guy. Like, what advice do you have for
Don't
me?
do it,
What
baby
is-
girl. Don't do it.
That's some fucked up shit.
No, it's not.
I will show her the OJ documentary.
Why are y'all acting like,
If the
see,
glove
that's what I'm
fits,
saying. Y'all part of the
you are
problem.
quit.
Y'all looking at us like we animals or like we just natural born cheaters and shit.
No,
Y'all are.
No,
She said
no.
y'all are.
We are
No,
looking at y'all as the complete opposite.
Love
we
is-
are
love is
looking
saying
at
as
y'all
in
as
she
in
just interracial
somebody that
relationship
we
shouldn't
need
happen.
They
to
say
protect.
opposites attract.
I'm saying me as a black woman, I am here to protect my people. I am here to protect my children. I am here to stand beside
But y'all be
my
the
black
same
men,
motherfuckers
not
getting us
behind
fucked
my
up
black
by the
men.
police.
So when my black this
My black
this
nigga.
time
My black nigga.
listen, during this time right now, we need all of our people to be aware of what's going on and how they need to move and strategize.
So the Patron ain't kicked in yet. So what I'm getting from this is, you said you want to
Patron kicked
protect
in.
your people, which is black men, right? But
No,
you're
it's black
protecting
men.
a white woman.
I said people.
I
didn't say
asked,
black
but I
men.
asked you for
I
advice
said
for a
black
white
men.
woman,
Go
and you're
ahead.
Listen, I asked you for advice.
protected her.
You're protecting a white woman for black men.
No, I'm not.
You are.
But
No,
you
I'm
date
not.
black men.
No, I'm
just
not.
said,
No,
don't
I just
do
said.
it.
Thank you.
But
I
I'm-
just wanted
but
to know
you
if I
do
was
it.
wrong.
But you just totally erased what
does
the
not
fuck I
want-
said.
Hold on, wait,
Interracial
wait, go.
relationships,
What? You
not
don't want?
white and black relationships. She doesn't like interracial relationships.
She ain't say.
But at the end of the day, to answer her
That's
question,
what
what
I'm
advice
saying.
would you
That's
give?
not what I
That's basically
said.
what I got.
Yeah,
It's
I-
either
not
that
what I
or
said.
I don't like
She ain't
ketchup,
like
but
that.
I'll
That's
tell
not
you
what
what
I
what
said.
sounds
I-
good
I-
with
I
it.
need both of y'all to run the tapes back.
Nah,
after
you
this
ain't say you
episode.
didn't like.
No, you didn't
nah,
say
you
nothing's
didn't say that.
particular. You just said just don't do it. Like either we're dogs and we're no good,
No,
or
I
you
did
just
not
don't
say
like
that.
when the whites
No.
mix with the blacks.
See, now you putting words in my
I'm just saying
mouth.
this is what we've been talking
I
about.
mean, that's what it
What,
sounds
no,
like.
when,
What
I,
does it sound
when
like?
I
Check it out,
said
man.
when the question was first asked to me, I said the reason I say don't do it is because
But
the
before you
white
said that,
woman
can I
is
speak
not
honestly?
going-
You know
a
what I'm saying?
white
She said
woman is
she
not
had to
going
get permission to speak
promote
honestly.
and educate and stand behind
See?
the black man or
Which
woman.
lets me think
How
she's
you know
thinking
that?
no
black
interracial
plight.
relationship. You know what I'm saying?
I said a majority. Did I not
didn't
say a
say it.
percentage? I said
Okay,
a
love.
a
So
major
love.
percentage.
So you had
Well,
the.
just sit there and be quiet and not promote their man to educate themselves. But they don't know what a black man or woman goes through when they walk out the doors of their house. They don't know. Just because they take black dick and have mixed babies does not mean they understand our struggle. So right now, no, a white woman should not date a black man because we are at a spiritual warfare right now. That black man needs to be educated on how to protect himself.
And a white
how to
woman can't
strategize.
stand
A
behind.
white
That's what I'm
woman is
saying.
not
She keeps
going-
saying it
I'm
again.
lost.
A white
So you're
woman
acting-
is
you're saying-
not
Play it back
going-
again. Play the tape again.
Shit.
We got two times to
I
say
said
it.
This is
a
what I
white
get from it,
woman
love.
is not
That's what
going
I'm saying.
to
We're
push
taking
her
from it. You're
man
not
to
saying it
educate
directly.
himself in the black
Damn.
plight. That's what I said. Those
I
were
get
my
you.
exact
I understand.
words.
I'm not arguing
But
that I
you made it seem
disagree.
as though I
No.
said interracial dating
Yes.
is wrong.
Exactly. That's
No.
basically what you're saying.
No, it's
yes. Yes.
I
yes.
mean, in an
Yes.
eggshell.
In an eggshell. That's
kinda.
exactly
Yeah,
what you're
oh my
saying.
God.
No.
That's exactly what you're saying.
I didn't say it was
you
wrong.
just
Put
not
some new
putting
words
it
in.
like
said-
that.
I
Use
just
some new
said for
words.
the safety and protection of our black men and the plight and
And a white woman ain't good enough to uphold the
No,
black
that's
man.
not what I said. That's not
Okay,
what
so if a
black
white
man
woman,
too.
if a white woman does something for her man that
So
you
don't
did-
do it.
that you don't like or you don't do for your man, and she said, "Girl, ooh, that's why they date us." Well, how would you feel about that? That's why I be really
This
really
my
weird
nigga,
shit.
boy.
Like, what would you say about that?
That's why
They
they
say,
like-
ooh, that's why they don't date
Well,
y'all.
like after after I help her back up, wipe her shit off.
Like, why
I'll
does
be
that have to go to
like,
violence?
Yeah, why you hit her?
laugh it
though?
off. You can't laugh that one off.
You right.
the way
that's what I'm saying, like,
the
you
way
can't do that.
y'all react to shit and the way I react to shit is totally
Well,
different.
God, we understand
Wait,
that.
it can be
But
something-
why
it
did
can
it
be
get
something-
violent?
It can be something
Y'all
simple, Goldie,
understand.
like, he say, babe, this is my bro. Hey, go get him a plate so I can talk to my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is my bro. Go get me a plate so I can talk to my nigga. Same nigga say it to a black woman. She's not getting up to go make that plate. The white bitch already got 3 ribs on my plate.
On
already.
God. And
Potato-
made the
you want
kids
potato
plates and
salad,
they ain't
baby?
even have to goddamn
Like, she
pick out.
already on it. You gonna sit there and act like you didn't hear me.
Everyone has a preference. You want that?
Okay,
You
so
go
what
with that.
advice for the men? What advice would you give about dating a black woman, Jerry Day?
They have attitudes. They're all different. I'm
That's
not
the,
saying.
that's
No,
the
hear
main
me.
thing.
Let me talk. Don't cut me off like I do them.
Nigga.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to
Say
me.
it.
Listen to me. The attitude. I'm not saying the attitude bad or good. You just gotta find the one that's good for you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because I love the fucking attitude. I like
They
the
ain't your
sass.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
For
And I like
real.
that. And that's what they're gonna give you.
But that could come from
That's
anybody.
all I got to say.
Like,
That's all I got to say.
But I know what you mean, though.
That's all I gotta say. I don't have
that's
time to
probably the
educate a
main thing with
motherfucker
me,
on how
No,
black
you don't want
folks
love to get in
is.
your ass, so you
I
didn't
wouldn't-
go longer.
I wouldn't tell a nigga shit. Like, do what you do. Like,
But-
shit,
Bro,
it
there's
is
a
what it-
white guy. He
I'ma
chilling.
say, dude-
He buying shit. He like, hey man, what advice would you give me? This is my first time dating a
I'ma
black
just
woman.
say, do your thing, nigga. Because
That's it?
to each
What's
his
the
own.
advice,
Because
though?
every relationship ain't the same. So he
What
might,
advice would you tell him to beat the pussy up? Would you tell him to eat it a lot? Would you tell him to cater to her? Like, what would you tell him?
I'll tell him beat
That's
the
advice.
I'ma
That's
tell
good
him
advice.
beat- I'ma just tell him beat the pussy up. Because the black bitches, they want that motherfucker.
Okay, so what would you
The
give
more
him?
ad- the
What
more-
relationship
listen to
advice
me.
would you-
Listen.
What relationship advice would you give
That's
him?
what I'm trying to say. Just let me get this shit out. The more sass she get, the more sass or
white?
attitude she gives you about getting your shit together, the better off you are with that woman.
Fuck no.
Because check it out. If she
They
don't,
don't know how to
if
talk.
but no, it don't matter. But if she's
Yeah.
serious,
Black
but
women.
Hell nah.
you gotta find a level for you. They all don't know how to talk the right way for you. But there's niggas who need to be talked that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but if they're
they're not dogs,
but
though.
if they're focusing you to better where your situation is going,
Yeah.
then that's what you want. But if they're just dogging you to dog the fuck out of you, That's not what you want. They playing you, or they don't even
we're
get
not
that
dogs,
attitude.
and women act like we're dogs sometimes.
I'm just saying.
They don't know how to teach.
We have
they
animalistic tendencies.
don't know how to teach.
Y'all
unless it's
bitches
teaching
eat
us
Bill
like
Jack if I
kids.
pour it.
Unless y'all teach us
They-
like
no,
kids.
no.
That's
They
the
just-
only form
they
y'all
just-
have as women.
Sometimes I believe women just.
Dog will holler.
I just believe
Ladies.
the movement just tries too hard to teach us
Wait.
the fellas.
Ladies, the only form of communication you'll have to get your point across is to talk to people like kids.
Let me tell you something.
And that's the women you deal with. A hit
Right.
dog.
You
They
don't
always
know
say,
what- that's
women
what
always
every
say,
time.
like, dog
And people
will
been
holler.
saying that like she needs to come up with more better material because you say
I
that about
don't-
every answer.
I don't talk to my man like a dog or a child because I don't fuck
Or a
kids.
Now you Joe Exotic.
Wow.
Because I don't fuck kids and I don't fuck animals.
But at the end of the day, when
I
you
will
frustrated,
explain.
when you frustrated, how many times you got frustrated doing homework with your daughter? And you yell. So in the same
of
sense,
all,
you do it with your boyfriend. You yell when he's
You
not
don't yell at
listening.
them. You don't yell at them about their schoolwork. That
No,
ain't.
thank
I
you.
do.
Thank you.
You don't do that.
Thank you.
I do. You got yelled at as a kid.
That doesn't
But that
mean
don't
you're
mean
supposed
same
to do
shit.
it.
That. No,
You
no,
gotta
no,
groom these
no,
children.
No.
You missed the point. It's the same shit.
I know it
It's
is,
the
but we're
form of
learning different
They're
ways
communication.
trying
now.
to capitalize it in a generalization, and that's not. The world doesn't operate like that anymore.
No, the world don't operate with your answer.
And
We have a little bit more patience with our
Thank
kids
you.
than our
We have
parents have.
patience.
with us.
Now, because you broke the cycle. Back then, you got your ass whipped because you didn't know what
Yeah.
2 plus 2 was.
Oh, God.
Like, it's sitting there.
But nigga, you was in middle school.
Right.
But nigga, you was in middle school.
Like, you
I'm
got
doing this,
No,
bitch.
I
and
got
you
cracked
still
over
don't
my
know.
head with a Barbie doll clock because I couldn't tell the fucking time quick enough. So I know what the fuck that is. But because it was done to me, no, my children
not
don't
doing
deserve
that.
that. My children deserve attention and guidance, not aggression and physical abuse.
So
no.
I'm going to ask you again. What advice would you give a white woman about dating a black man?
don't do it. Flat out.
Wow, this is
My answer
this,
don't
Goldie,
change.
this
What's
is
your answer?
beyond me.
My answer don't change.
Absolutely.
My
Everybody
opinion,
that's
my
listening
opinion
on
is beyond
YouTube.com.
you.
I'm asking them
I'm
for
sorry,
a reason.
but I don't give a fuck. It's
I
my
am
opinion.
laughing.
See what I'm saying? See,
Just
that's-
remember,
But this
I
means I
have
want to
an
march with
opinion.
everybody.
You
But
can't,
you saying
but
don't-
you can't
don't
get
let
mad
that
at
man-
my opinion
No,
because
I
mine is
didn't. You
different
got
than
mad at
yours.
my.
I
You
didn't
would've
get
went-
mad.
He just said it's beyond me.
I didn't get mad.
He just said it's beyond me.
My
That's
opinion
not.
is
That
beyond
don't
you.
mean I
No,
did, but
he
I didn't
said
say
that.
I'm mad. That don't mean I'm mad. I
But
just
that right
said
there,
beyond me.
that right there,
Your
just
opinion of
connotated
it is
that you
different.
Have
Your
an emotional disruptance because
No,
of
not
my
at all.
opinion.
I'm
Y'all are
good.
sitting here telling me that my opinion is wrong when it's my
I never
opinion.
said it was
We never-
wrong.
who
I
said
just
it
told
was
you that's what
wrong?
you were.
Saying
Hear
that
me
it's
out.
law.
I never said it was wrong.
I never
It's
said it was wrong because
my
I slightly.
I just don't
have an
agree with
I have a
exactly
slight
everything
agree.
you
I agree with you
said.
slightly,
So
but
I never said you was wrong.
But you said it's beyond
You're-
you.
because your
It's
opinion,
not-
because
it's
your
not beyond
opinion,
you
because me
because
and you
it's
difference on
my
opinions.
opinion.
Hey,
Because
this
me
is
and
your
you difference
third
on
week
opinion.
going at it like this.
You know I do this shit. Stop playing.
So at the end of the day, what is the disagreement?
I'm
Like,
just saying.
you said it's beyond
She
you.
got
and
mad.
what?
Yeah, like it seemed like she got mad that I said it was
How?
beyond me. Your opinion is different than mine. That's all I'm
So
saying.
you didn't like the words
Everything,
you used?
right?
No,
Okay,
no.
Because I said it in a white context.
My only disagreement is the word she used gave off this aura that she
It
neither
did.
weren't black.
But when she
people-
said that like that to a white
but,
man.
But I didn't disagree with you. I'm just saying this is what I got out of the words that you were saying to me.
But I
understand the
explained
words we're
to you
saying.
what I
But
was
I understand
saying.
what you were saying. But I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
Right.
But this is what you were saying to me, and I
Right.
got either these two things: men are dogs, or black and white shouldn't mix.
And
Those are two.
and
I didn't say I
elaborated
agreed or
on-
disagreed with that, but
and
I'm
I
saying that's what
elaborated
came
on
out
it
of your
so
mouth.
You wouldn't misconstrue
But
my
it still
message.
comes out as that. That's all I'm saying.
I can't do anything in how
I'm
you
not
see my
asking you to.
opinion.
That's your opinion. We're not mad at you. I don't
Right,
want
that's
anybody's
what I'm saying.
upset.
I'm like,
That's all I'm
nobody
saying.
said they was
It's your
I didn't
opinion.
say anything
All
to
right,
you.
I'm just saying I don't want nobody to be upset. That's all I'm saying.
I'm good.
Shit.
We good.
With
But
that being
again,
said-
can we get some finals on iteration? Do we have any say on this? Me and Stu have fucked with white girls before. I'm just
If
saying.
it wasn't for an interracial
But check
relationship,
it.
I
But
wouldn't
check
be
it.
here.
But it's most of the time the white girls that I fucked with wanted to learn more that I was willing to teach them. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any
And
sense?
I'm
They
not
want
saying
they want to soak it up,
I
but
did not
I'm
say
trying to
all.
live. You know what I
said
mean?
a big percentage.
No, but I'm just using my.
Out of those few that do, there's thousands that don't.
But I'm just saying there are those that exist that do that. They're.
My uncle right now is married to a white woman that has never.
But she's learning and
That's
she's
one
willing to learn
person,
every day.
though.
No,
She has to. She has no
one
choice.
person, love.
Listen. She
has totally controlled him. He is basically her house nigga.
What you mean?
And you don't talk to him, huh?
He's got to have a reason.
He disassociated himself with the whole family because of
You want to
her.
know why? Because
Because you listen to the way you talking.
You ain't shit.
No.
Look how you answer this question.
Right.
No.
I can imagine how you had to pick
Yeah, man. Don't let her invite you to a cookout.
Damn, you
It's
spazzing.
over.
You're like,
It's
oh, I don't
over.
want them around
It
me.
happened.
But it ain't.
No, the whole thing happened because whenever we have family reunions or family functions,
She's not
she
invited.
would not allow him to come. She would say, no, I don't think it's the right time for him to come. And at some point in time, it began that he never showed up to any family functions. He didn't even show up to his own father's funeral.
And you blame him or her?
I mean,
I
right,
blame
because he
the
got his
both-
own mind.
I'm just saying, it sounded
I
like he was
blame
looking
the
for a
both
reason to get
of
out to
them.
him.
You
I
can't.
blame the both
You're a
of
grown
them.
ass man.
Yeah.
For him, for allowing
hear
her
you.
to control his life, and for her for trying to control his life. Because regardless of how your spouse feels about anybody in your family, you don't have a say so on the interactions or the bonding that somebody should have between their family. These people have
But
children.
That's his new
the
family,
only
though.
side you. How do you know
his
she
new
wasn't the
family.
one taking the heat for his decision?
He wasn't.
How do you know? You weren't in the household when
It's
you.
my
At
uncle.
all.
She said,
But it doesn't matter.
So
It doesn't
what?
matter.
My
It doesn't
uncle-
matter. It doesn't matter.
You missed your uncle.
We got
the
mass
person-
murderers
you
out here to
miss
say
your
that's my
uncle?
uncle.
No,
We got all
listen,
kinds of
the
shit. That was
person-
my uncle.
the
What is your
person that my
uncle special?
uncle
What's so special
is-
about him?
Do you miss your uncle?
My uncle.
You can cry.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Why? Because of the white bitch?
No, because it's been so long.
I blame
Because
him.
of
It
the
ain't the
white
white
bitch.
bitch. It ain't the white bitch's fault.
To the fact.
It ain't
Right.
her
It ain't her fault. It is not her fault. It's not her fault. That's that nigga right
But
there.
I know black
No,
people that
both
done got
of
with a
them
wife.
hold
I know
responsibility.
black people that done got with a wife and they just feel like, oh, family ain't shit. Because you got somebody else thinking for you too.
Because
But
I
see,
know
that's
niggas
not-
that's,
but-
that's
like-
married
but
to a
that's
black
not our
woman
family.
and
But
they
think
don't
about
go
it,
to
if
their
you only
family
call me
functions.
when you need something and
like,
my wife
No.
see it.
That's not
It don't
our
matter if she
family.
black or
But if
white.
she
She
goes-
see
but
it.
Do
our
y'all know
family.
that's
You go
what we're
into a black
supposed to
family.
do? That's what we're supposed to do.
What, take care of family?
We're
Yes.
supposed to be, when we get with someone, that is your family.
Yeah, on God.
They're
Look
an
at her.
extension.
But not all black
Right.
folks are willing to take a white
Yeah,
woman
but
in as
that's
well.
the thing, right?
That is your family.
Right.
Like,
That's
sometimes-
how it's supposed to
look,
be.
let
Tell
me,
your friend.
I
I'm
bet
gonna
you they don't
say,
go to her
I'm gonna
parents'
say
house
this,
either.
Lev.
I bet you they just be locked
I'm
up
going to
together.
say this to Lev.
I
There
don't
are a
blame him
lot
or
of
her.
people, a lot of black families that have problems like that. Like, they think black people take it as like an insult when someone in their family gets married and they see less of them. That doesn't mean that they're mad at you.
Right.
That doesn't mean that they don't want to be around you. It's,
No.
they have a family.
Family now.
Listen.
Right.
Because
Listen.
even with that,
No.
I know black couples that's married.
But
and
listen.
they don't fuck with they other, and not even just not fuck with them. They don't be around them as much. So the other people feel like, oh, well, since he been married to such and such,
Listen,
he
though.
ain't been around.
And
so
it's
you
a
can't
total
just say that.
misunderstanding.
Yeah, it's
No.
not that. Motherfuckers
Listen,
be
we
living their
have to let
own
that
life.
go.
Listen,
On God.
listen,
people ain't
Linda.
supposed to stay.
To give
Some
y'all
people are
kind of
supposed to
insight,
stay.
his wife is military based, so she's always deployed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at one point when they lived in Texas,
He got his dick sucked.
well, no, at one point when they lived in Texas, he used to come to family
Oh.
reunions. He used to come to Ohio or South Carolina where we have our family functions. When she was home, he would bring her. She would not be social with the family. She would not interact with the family. It wasn't a hi, this is my wife, and it was kind of like, you know,
Some
that-
people
But you
look,
just, hold on,
Some
wait.
people can
Wait,
feel that
wait,
negative.
wait. Your mics is off. Your mics is off. You just, listen. You just said you don't like when people be out of pocket. So if she's in pocket and she's not saying shit, how's that? How would that bother you?
What do you mean?
If she's staying in pocket,
Listen, if I come
Yeah.
to your place of residence, I'm going to speak to you
yeah.
just out of respect.
What if your uncle told her don't say shit to nobody? I'm picking
Yeah.
you
That's
out.
not how my uncle was raised.
You don't know
You
who
don't
he
know.
is now.
You don't know how he is.
Yes,
and
I do. It's
behind
like
closed doors in his
control.
relationship, you don't know that. No, you
I'm
don't.
talking about it since I've been an adult.
Yeah,
raised,
but behind
things
closed doors
growing
in a
up.
relationship, you
This shit
should
didn't
be
happen
different.
until I was in my mid-20s, almost 30s, when this shit started going off like this. This man has been in me and my family's life since I was a fucking baby. This is my uncle. This isn't some nigga that's around the corner or in the next state over. This is my mother's sister, my grandfather and grandmother's son.
I'm a son, uncle.
This
all
is
of
somebody
that.
who
I don't
has
fuck with a lot of my people.
But you don't
and
look
that,
at
I don't
it-
come around them.
but
It
you
don't
don't
got
look at
nothing
him
to
as
do
that
with who
now.
I fuck with.
No,
it's
because
because
of
I
how
just
he's-
don't fuck with
Exactly.
motherfuckers.
Because he's cut communication. When we were reaching out to him, when my grandmother, his mother died, when my grandfather, his father died.
Is he happy?
He did not call, he did not show up to a fucking funeral.
Love.
Not one.
Is he
when
happy?
his brothers and sisters have passed, not one person's funeral has he been to.
Love, is he happy?
Blame her.
I don't know.
You don't even know the conversations he's had with his
I don't
other
know.
brothers.
That's
and
why I'm
sisters.
saying, like,
don't
so you
know.
blame her
The
for
last
It's not her
time
fault.
when he was coming around, he would always say she was controlling and she liked things to be a certain way, but he would connotate it off to that's her being military.
And that is true.
So
Military
wait.
people are.
So
like
at
that.
300 hours, he couldn't be on the phone with y'all? That's what you saying?
So when he came to your functions, what were you guys
Just
doing?
from just from hearing this story,
No,
like
it was
from the
nothing.
I'm trying
outside.
to feel the
Now,
atmosphere.
you know, when you have family reunions, you have the people that smoke and drink, but they're off in the
right,
section. And
right.
but you have a big group of family, kids, you know what I'm saying, every walk of life. It was probably about 600 to 700 people at our family reunions. We come from all over the country.
So do you feel like he was a backbone in the family and you missed that about
No,
him?
but he was a male role model.
He had a strong presence.
He was a male role model in our family.
Well-
Everybody contributes
Well,
to the
love,
backbone
like,
of our family.
well, love, like, you know that these things. You're a motivator. You're someone, a life coach. You speak with people about things. Challenge yourself. Go after her. Like, get to know that lady.
I did. And it drove a wedge because my uncle didn't want to have any beef with his wife at home.
It
Did
sounds
you bring
like
up,
he
Did you
just,
bring up the fact that she was white?
No, I did not.
I think you're lying.
No, I did not.
I think that
No, I did not.
both of them, for your uncle to be with this woman, like, he sounds like he's like a strong presence.
He
in
got
your
some
family.
white pussy.
Hold up.
He moved on.
He's a strong
God.
presence in her family. And like he's a focal point. When you think of Pop or Dad or Unc, you're thinking about him and you see that he's gone, he's with his wife or
Goldie.
whatever.
Goldie.
He has a wife.
Goldie.
What?
When you stick a black dick in a white woman, like the bitch is bad and she just laying there, your dick look like it's in something that's glowing. Okay?
In the dark.
Y'all never experienced that. So just imagine one that listens. Like he's been dating women all his life and he finally found one that listens.
That glow in the
I
dark.
can't help where he park his dick at, but the bitch is white. Okay? The fact of the matter is your honest white. Accept it.
I'm gonna agree with that, but what I won't agree with, look.
Can we get it back?
I'm gonna jump into a song.
Because I don't know that.
I'm gonna jump into a song, man. We be right back, man.
Gang, 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 gang. Do what you do, swag how you swag, move how you move. We ain't on shit if you ain't on shit, but if you on shit, then we on shit. Stick and I move, slide, bro, put that bitch in rewind, hit him up, then we put that bitch back in drive. Bro, service license, no pause, cause I'm not your slut, no your slime. Young Savage, I'm reppin' the 9. You cannot step with the guys, try to step leave your ass in the sky. I like to flex when I'm fried, try to flex till your ass gon' get robbed. Keep a strap, I ain't ready to die. Never like, I'm gonna let that bitch fly. And he talk like that man gonna ride. And I know for a fact that he not. And I know for a fact that he lied. Just know for a fact I'ma slide. Gang, red dot. I hit that hoe in the headlock. I fuck that bitch, make the bed rock. Bitch, I'm big dog, but no sandlot. Bro, shoot when I give him the head nod. Put that little boy to rest like it's bedtime. Hit his foot, let's play ball. Red socks. Set her home, tell that bitch to kick big rocks. Chose it. High off the gas, I'm still focused. Skinny nigga, big guns, I be toting. Try to run up, just know I'ma throw it. Put my clip in her mouth and she blow it. Like a candle, I swear she be throwing. Gang high off the peg and we roasted. He want smoke, I told Gotti to ghost him. Gang, cooking. She on dick cause she say I'm good looking. And it cost like 10 racks for the booking. If you don't want no smoke, then don't push it. If you don't want no smoke, then don't push it. If you don't want no smoke, then don't push it. Gang, 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 If you don't want want no smoke, then don't push it. Stick and I move, slide, Bro, put that bitch in rewind, hit him up, then we put that bitch back in drive. Bro, service license, no pause. Cause I'm not your slate, no your slime. Young Savage, I'm reppin' the 9. You cannot step with the guys. Try to step, leave your ass in the sky. I like to flex when I'm fried. Try to flex till your ass gon' get robbed. Keep a strap, I ain't ready to die. Never like, I'm gonna let that bitch fly. And he talk like that man gonna ride. And I know for a fact that he not. And I know for a fact that he lied. Just know for a fact I'ma slide. Gang,
Dead ops, all my bodies be headshots. Dropping names to the twist, got the fans hot. You acting tough on the tweet, see these red dots. My hollows be twisting up dreadlocks. Call that boy right by that bus, this is last stop. Gangsta but coming to court, now I'm fed up. Pick your mans up. Boy, I'm not your gang or your homie. Nah, I did too much, I keep it on me. Catch me in the ward, I still be with Tony. He was fat, he got hit, and now that nigga bony. I ain't stuck in no jams. Nah, I'm a savage, I am what I am. Kill some niggas, I do it again. Just be happy that you was not them. Boom.
stick and I move, slide, Bro, put that bitch in rewind, hit him up, then we put that bitch back in drive. Bro, service license, no pause. Cause I'm not your slate, no your slime. Young Savage, I'm reppin' the 9. You cannot step with the guys. Try to step, leave your ass in the sky. I like to flex when I'm fried. Try to flex till your ass gon' get robbed. Keep a strap, I ain't ready to die. Never like, I'm gonna let that bitch fly. And he talk like that man gonna ride. And I know for a fact that he not. And I know for a fact that he lied. Just know for a fact I'ma slide. Gang,
Are you between the ages of 35 and 55? Do you feel run down? Has your sex life gone down the toilet?
Then you need Crack a Day vitamins. Our once-a-day multivitamins are fortified with crack to help you get through your busy day.
You break your fight! Soda, fight back!
Just take one vitamin in the morning with your coffee, then you're off to the races. Ladies, get your housekeeping and shopping done by 9 and spend the rest of the day slinging that cat at the Hilton Hotel.
How about some head?
Men, get 4 reports done and 18 holes of golf by noon and enjoy the rest of your day at your favorite strip club.
She got a big booty thing with thighs small waist. She's better than a mother, she don't even...
Get your Crack a Day vitamins at CVS and all GNC outlets.
These ain't no guest jeans. I dropped out of school, I'm still getting mad, but nigga don't test me. I play to the left, they went to the right, they try to finesse me. Still running around with that blicky, I hope they don't catch me. Police had raided that spot, so we went to the next street. Play like I'm dumb, as soon as it pop, I'm going retarded. He say I'm hard and he say I'm garbage, I'm rich regardless. We in Miami in the middle of the winter and we on them jet skis. If we in Atlanta, I'm running and catting, I'm working the red.
I cannot mention my homies inside of my song cause I know they be trapping a lot. I can't keep taking these pills when I'm in the trenches, they say I be capping a lot. I know a nigga who said he got rich off the dope, but I know he be acting a lot. I know some niggas who said that they took down the city, but niggas be lacking a lot. Yeah, that shit was awful, nigga had that dog food. That day they shot you, I slid on the mongoose. You could not come back around me, you turned your back on me, I cannot forget. The police was lying, they said that they caught you, but nigga, they made you admit. Your name was fine, you put in that work, they took your stick, you a bitch. Fuck my ops, they be on my dick, they all be mad, we rich. Turn up.
Under 25, living like a boss, lying around with a chauffeur. I don't sell drugs, still be paranoid, keep looking over my shoulder. Niggas lying like I'm stealing swag, but it's my shit like I wrote it.
These rappers really nice as hell, I'm a different nigga when I'm pissed off. Many say he gon' press up on who? I'ma get the steal like I'm Chris Paul. Back-to-back Suburbans, I'm a big dog. I was in the slum serving fentanyl. Zombie land junkies having withdrawals. I've been getting to a lot of missed calls. Turn it off, what the fuck is he talking about? I should slap you for saying he hot as me. I don't know who could fuck with me, honestly. They don't want the man, so they watching me. Different color bands like Monopoly. Man, he must not be using his hair. If you thinking I don't keep a Glock with me, that's like suicide. If you play with us, got a better chance at the lottery. Call an ambulance when that chopper sweep. Make the crowd dance choreography. Once I got a plan, ain't no stopping me. 3-car garage, $1 million crib with a foreign bitch riding on top of me. A lot of people done said I wouldn't be shit. Well, I guess they owe me an apology.
These ain't no guest jeans. I dropped out of school, I'm still good at math, but nigga don't test me. I play to the left, they went to the right, they try to finesse me. Still running around with that blicky, I hope they don't catch me. Police had raided that spot, so we went to the next street. Play like I'm dumb, as soon as it pop, I'm going retarded. He say I'm hard and he say I'm garbage, I'm rich regardless. We in Miami in the middle of the winter and we on them jet skis. If we in Atlanta, I'm running the cat and I'm working the red key.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at the most controversial radio show on earth. And with that being said, we got our special guest of the night. Not only is she a costume designer, not only is she a makeup artist, walking entrepreneur, she's a female illusionist. We got Tay Morrow in the motherfucking building.
Hello. Yes, Queen. Welcome.
Now, what I've been hearing is you're like deeply rooted in the community of the LGBTQ.
IA.
It's an IA on it now?
Yes.
What the fuck is the I and A? You don't know? What's the I and A?
The I is. It's a good question. But
Indecisive.
What?
That sounds better.
Indecisive.
Listen,
Yeah.
when they started adding to the alphabet, I was like, stop it.
Right. I stopped at
But
LGBTQ.
I get it and I understand it because, as the development of new generations happen, they want to be defined in a different way and they don't want to be held to old stigmas. But I know for a fact that the A stands for ally, and it's just for people who support the gay community but aren't gay themselves.
So basically, they opened up the doors so you don't feel left out or uncomfortable about supporting them or the
Right,
community.
and they also understand us. Like we don't have to educate them on what it means to be gay, what it means to be a drag queen, what it means to be all of these things because they put themselves in our shoes by going out to our bars and watching our shows and like interacting with us. And they are people who we consider friends and people we see on a regular basis. It's not just something where it's like a hire by thing.
Right.
Like they're fully immersed in everything that we do.
So let's start from the beginning. Tomorrow, where did the name come from?
See, so one Halloween, my friend had a drag show, and he said, "Would you be a part of it?" I said, "Sure, why not? Let's get into the gig." So I did it. It was a hot mess. It was a travesty. It was scary. And then
What made it scary though? Like being uncomfortable in the environment, or first time coming out doing it for someone else?
It was the first time coming out doing it for someone else. So because of doing something like that, stepping outside of your own house is kind of very scary because people are going to be looking at you, and you're like, "Oh, I don't want these eyes though."
Right.
So in that part, it was difficult, but because it was my best friend, it was just easy for me to do. It wasn't a hard decision. He said, He said, "Can you do this?" I said, "Sure."
Right.
So it was an actual event?
Yeah, he was reigning for something I can't remember. Don't know. Don't come for me. But it was a benefit thing, so I said, of course I'll do it. And then it was in that time, like the people that he was with while he was doing drag, they gave me my name when it actually started off disgusting. It was Tamar Dove. Nasty.
Tamar Dove.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
Is that the house you came from?
No, it was just they literally picked it. It was just like this one and I picked Tamar because it came from the Bible.
Right.
And then Dove, I guess, would be like a spiritual sense for the Holy Ghost, and so that's why I was just like, okay, sure, whatever. But now it's Tamar Rowe, so it's like I'll love you today but leave you tomorrow type thing, or maybe not today but always tomorrow.
Oh, so it's like tomorrow. It's like tomorrow with a black twist.
Yes, I love that.
Why'd you just say that in the beginning?
Just sing the song. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yes.
So was it hard, like transitioning to a female illusionist, like in public when you first like came out? And
Oh well,
decided
yeah.
you were
So
gonna
when
do it?
you first start, you do open stages and things of that nature, and you have people that eventually at some point will assist you, and you always want to take the critiques and advice because it helps you better your craft and better what you're doing. And so if it hadn't been for the people that I have in my corner and those who I consider my family when it comes to the drag community, I wouldn't be where I am now.
So is there a difference between a drag queen and a female illusionist? Like, or is there like a occupation behind the female illusionist part?
No, there's just different levels to the art form. So drag is, it's open to interpretation, right?
Right.
But female illusion for certain things, like for example, pageant systems, specifically one that I can think of very well is the America system, and that's where the whole like concrete of this is a female illusionist, not a drag queen type situation,
Right.
because you are becoming a woman, and they like to see that male to female transition when it comes to that process. So that's where that separates.
So in our pre-interview, you brought up that tranny was a derogatory term for it. Where was the origins of that, as far as the word tranny? Because I always thought it was short for transgender. You see what I'm saying? So what is the word tranny?
It derived out of hate, and all of this happened when all of this started to become a problem within the gay community. It first started in New York City, and so what happened back in the 1950s is the mayor of the town at the time, or the mayor of New York at the time, said that pretty much gays were bad and like this that they weren't okay and they weren't acceptable and they make the community look bad, X, Y, and Z, rah rah rah. Right. And so a lot of these derogatory slangs started to come about. And so that's kind of how, like, and where they came up with the word, I can't tell you, because it's one of those things where it's very hushed. You don't say that because you already know it's disrespectful.
It's kind of like the faggot word.
Exactly.
Okay, so when you get mad at another another transgender, do you say like, "Oh, you fucking tranny"? Like, do you say it like what's words that you use to disrespect someone else?
Well, first and foremost, being a drag queen means you're an activist. So it means you respect everybody and anybody. You don't come for nobody, and so you don't read somebody. If you have a problem with them, you should talk to them. Or you can, like some people like to do, be petty and go behind closed doors, talk shit, and then don't say nothing. Right. But you never say anything disrespectful to anybody's face, because our main responsibility is to make sure that everybody feels loved, that everybody's having a good time, and it's all about the ooh-ah-ah sensation. It's nothing about any type of negativity. We've already gone through it enough. Like, and I'll just go into this. The reason why I say that is because if you go back to the 1950s and to into the 60s, the whole Stonewall thing happened. Yeah. And it was the first trans woman that threw the brick at the cops that started a riot that lasted for 4 days. Yeah. And out of that stemmed more freedom and more liberty for us to be who we want to be. And so if it wasn't for those people who came before me, I wouldn't even be able to do this right now. This would be a problem. Me doing this and walking outside, I can get shot, stabbed, and killed, burned, and beaten alive, and nobody would acknowledge my absence from this world.
That brings up my next question. With you being black and androgynous, gay, an impersonator,
I'm listening.
Like how does that affect you? Because we have struggles and issues as black people,
right?
And then you also have, because let's be real, in the gay community, there's also a stigma between gay black people and gay white people. So how do you see yourself facing every day the challenges that are faced on both ends of the spectrum?
Yeah, and see, for me, it's more than just 2 spectrums. It's like several spectrums, and I can break it down.
Yeah.
Break it down then, because I'm waiting for this shit.
Okay, so for me personally, because I'm biracial, I already have a problem with the fact that the blacks think I'm not black enough, and the whites think I'm too black. Yeah. My hair, when it's straight, is acceptable by the white people, but when it's Afro kinky, you get pulled over, right? And and then you have that. But then you go into the gay community, and the gays don't like me because I'm not masculine enough, or whatever the case may be. And then I'm a drag queen, so I'm the highest level of gay. And so I don't really get accepted in that aspect in certain things. But that's also why it's important and imperative that drag queens, it do exist in the community, because it helps them to open up their minds so that they're not so willfully ignorant walking around in the world. Right. And so I think it's kind of a necessary thing, and it's something like, if God didn't want me to be light skinned, can we talk about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
If God didn't
about
want me to
anything
be
you want to.
light-skinned, then He wouldn't have put me into this body. He wouldn't have given me what He's given me. And so I feel like everything that's given to me was for my purpose and for my benefit, and nothing to dishearten me or make me regret my existence, because everybody has a purpose in life, and so it's always just a matter of finding what that purpose is. And I honestly feel like if I would have never discovered drag, then I still wouldn't be here today, because drag has made me, in and out of it, who I am.
Right.
How did you introduce your new life to your parents?
Hold on, I had to think about this, because people's just gonna be watching this and stuff.
Yes.
So
Oh, you're on the most controversial radio show on earth.
Oh God.
Yes.
You jumped in the Shark Tank on the deep end.
Shit. We just dropping facts and stuff. Okay, so see what happened was I really never came out.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, pause. Let me finish. You
Oh,
asked the
okay.
question, and I'm giving an answer.
I was about to say.
Sit down.
I'm used to doing shows with them where they just stop.
Several more seats. I'm still talking. You have a drag queen on your show, darling. When you ask her to speak, you stay silent.
I'll hold that one. I'll hold that one.
Okay.
Read.
Okay, so like I was saying to the question that was asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 seconds ago.
Keep coming for me. It's gonna be my show by the end of it.
I love her.
Will you come back and
So
work
wait, but first, did you grow up in a single parent household or both parents?
Okay, so I was an accident.
We all were, baby.
Oh,
I wasn't.
Mine was an accident in the
I was
backseat of the
conceived
van.
yeah.
Listen. Okay, it was an accident.
Wow.
So everybody.
Anyway, so I never came out. My brother actually caught my porn, views on the internet, and
Search history.
at that time I didn't know anything about deleting fucking cookies and shit. Because if a bitch did, she'd be Gucci.
Right.
So, but when my mom found out,
So what cookies was on there?
Search
Like-
history.
I know what cookies gave you away.
Like, when you go to porn sites, they have the pop-ups.
you
and
I know that part, but what I'm saying is, if I go in there and say I want to get rimmed, that don't mean I'm gay. You see what I'm saying? I just want a bitch to lick my ass. So what I want to know is what cookies gave him away or gave her away.
A guy down on another guy touching his penis, doing all those
okay.
sensual, sexual things. Yeah, that did it. Okay, yeah. Now you done asking that question? Okay, great.
Yeah, you on punishment.
But anyway, so my brother's seen it. So my brother's seen it. Told my mom. Before my mom could call my dad and let him know, my stepmother had already told him, and we had already had a conversation. And it was shortly after she found out. It was the next day. They was like, "You're going to church." Da 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 da. Very that. So it was like electroshock therapy, except there was no,
Right.
So
Prayers and stuff.
so it was this kind of either at that time. So I just thought to myself, it's either I deal with it and just be who my parents want me to be because they have to be right because they're my parents, or continue to be who I want to be. Well, let's not do that because it's already giving you enough grief as is.
Right.
So I was just like, okay, great, I'll try it. I was like, yeah, I like girls. Oh. And the whole time I just knew it. And then, I ended up going to Fort Hays Career Center. And then the whole time I was still playing the game and pretending.
That's usually the first step here in Columbus. Hit the bell. Fort Hays.
And there was this cute little tall boy. He was so adorable. And then he gave me attention. And I was just like, no! I'm not supposed to like this. Leave me alone.
Did you say the age that all the cookies and everything came up to where you first knew or realized you were gay? Like, what was the age?
12, girl.
So you've never been with a woman?
Huh? No,
I'm not sleeping in the same bed or sharing a bra. I want to know, like, if you been.
Right.
So wait.
Don't stop me from getting laid is what I'm saying. So change the question.
Oh wait. So you saying if you had.
Oh my God!
Wait,
Yes.
you saying if you had pussy
my
before
show now,
that
so
degrading?
Want to go in and go in.
That's degrading if you've been with a woman and you're.
If you want the good cookies.
I'm doing this for the viewers and listeners. They want to hear this shit.
Why do they want to hear this?
Because you're on a radio
if you
show.
want the good cookies. You don't, you just don't dabble in the other stuff.
Yeah.
You want the only experienced in one thing. I don't need you to have dual. No, you don't need dual citizenship to touch
Right.
this.
Then that would go over to the pan.
Did she answer the question? Have you had pussy before?
Yes, I have. It was terrible. It's not that great. I love you, ladies, but listen.
You said it like it was tuna. It's not liver. It's pussy.
He didn't like it. It's all right.
What's wrong with
What's
that?
not to like about it? You didn't like the sound?
But
Like, what the fuck?
That's the way she is. She doesn't like it. It's cool.
not my decision. It's his.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Now with you were such an asshole. Daryl.
We'll go over this again with him later.
Right. Just so he can understand.
No, this is the thing. So, I've been trained and programmed to like pussy. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, the question I had was, have you ever smelt or tasted pussy?
I mean, I
or
like
had
eating
it?
if that's what you would like to know. That's nice.
Doing what?
Eating it.
Oh, okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to know, like, is that a part of it?
It's like when it's like, oh, it's time to go in. It's like, no.
What? Oh my gosh.
Now
It's gonna
with
be a long night. Okay.
Now, as you being a female impersonator within your day-to-day life, how do you like being identified? Because you know there are some that like to be called she. There's some that don't mind being called he, or vice versa. So, what is your preference?
Your highlighter.
Visions of Love, baby.
Oh, love it.
Collab coming soon.
Dude,
And
let me
that's
plug
a
your shit on my
fact,
show.
'cause she is looking. Listen.
Thank you.
I got another question, because I ain't like that question. I got one. You ready?
What do you mean? I'm asking.
I want to know,
is a
have you ever thought
serious-
about getting work done?
That is a respectful and serious
okay,
question.
First and foremost, it's not work done. It's called keeping maintenance. Okay.
Okay.
Maintenance on the face. That's all that is. It ain't no work.
No, I'm talking about getting chopped and screwed. Like, getting your shit chopped off and making pussies and shit like that. Like, have you ever thought about getting work done?
I just said I didn't like
That's-
pussy. Why the
that's a
fuck would I want
transition.
one?
That means
So wait.
she would be a transgender.
What the fuck is the difference then? That's why she's on the show.
Oh, the
I thought
whole
it was all the
difference.
same.
Okay, I got
She's
this
a
one.
All right, go.
I'm
I
gonna
got
let her
this
do
one.
it. I'm gonna let
It's
her
great.
do it.
I'm here. Okay, let me answer the question.
Thank
Stop
you.
going back and
We're
forth.
tired.
Thank you.
Thank you. Clarify.
So, the difference is that when I put all this on,
Mm-hmm.
it's for the show, it's for the kids, it's to give you the ooh-ah sensation, have a good
The
time,
zhuzh.
forget about your day, your world. When you look at me and you see me, you better see Neverland, damn it, because you don't ever want to leave this.
So you don't want to get chopped and screwed. So can you be straight and do drag?
Yeah,
As a
there's
as a
actually
competition?
guys in West Virginia that do it. But back to what I was wanting to say, because I wasn't done yet. It was getting somewhere. Thank you. You needed to be educated. Because you
Whatever.
still think drag queens and trans people are the same, and we got a problem.
Everybody thinks that. It's
No,
not just
they
me.
don't.
But see, that's why I'm here.
You didn't know? You knew that?
I knew.
So why didn't you say nothing?
Cause you ain't asked me, motherfucker.
Yeah, the motherfucker act like his dick was big. You see that?
This is for the entertainment. I know this isn't real. But this is a whole character. I'm giving it to you, and I'm giving it for you. Why? So that you can feel these positive vibrations and can change your attitude in a heartbeat.
It's working for me.
It's working for me too. I am in awe.
When you're around a drag queen, you should be having a good time and a good day and a vibe. You get drunk and have fun, and that's it. But now, if you're a trans person,
That is your
it's
day-to-day.
because what you see outwardly, you don't feel is real. You feel more of the opposite sex than what you're actually housed in. And so you feel the necessary needs to change that, so that way when you look at yourself in the mirror, you see what you wish to see, not what everybody else sees. Because it's always about what's inward, not what's outward. If
So-
man would stop looking on the outward and start looking on the inward, they wouldn't care about what's going on around them.
So who has more of a negative stigma, transgenders or the drags? As far as like,
it's
because
still-
the stereotype for me is they'll say like a transgender man is messy and they like drama. You see what I'm saying? Do you believe that?
No, see, that's all stigmas and that's all stereotypes, just like what's going on in the world right now, like the whole Black Lives Matter movement. If people are actually educating themselves about what's going on in the world, they would know that all of this is a bunch of hoopla and bullshit, because back in 1920, they decided to make a movie called The Greatest Nation, or whatever it's called. It's a bunch of crap. And it depicts black people as being, black men specifically, as crazy and rapists, when really it's vice versa, because it was the white men that were raping the black women,
colonizers.
but the black women couldn't say anything about it, and if they did, nobody would believe them. Why? Because we weren't actually considered citizens, and we still aren't considered citizens.
We were livestock.
That's all we were. We were free labor so that they could have an economy.
So if you feel like if George Floyd was gay, do you think the nation's reaction would have been the same?
Do I think the nation's reaction would have been the same? Probably it would be. I mean, actually, you know what? Yes, it would be. Why? For the simple fact that just until recently, we didn't even have all of our rights. And it wasn't until the bunker bitch decided to be like, oh, I'm going to try to take away the gays' way from adopting kids. And then they were like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Actually, you have all your rights now.
Let me go around the table real fast. Jerry Day, do you feel like it'd have been the same if a gay man's, if a gay the police had their knee on the motherfucker's neck for 8 minutes? Do you feel like it'd be the same if he was a gay man?
Yeah. I mean, I would say worse, but this is kind of the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, I don't want to say worst thing I've ever seen, but I've never experienced this with my own eyes. You know, people getting water hosed before our time and stuff like that.
What about you?
So
Steve?
yeah, there'd have been. It was either been worse or just as powder. Yeah, it'd have been the same.
What about you, Stu?
I feel the same way. Cause shit, it was still a black man at the end of the day, and it was a shit.
I bet
If it happened to anybody,
I want to say something. That community is organized.
Yeah,
This shit would have
Could've been worse.
taken care of.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no,
City
they
would've burnt the fuck
would have got
down.
to the bottom of shit.
Yeah.
There are
The
ways.
The LGBT community does not play.
And this is national. This is worldwide. This is international. You know what I'm saying? It's not just here. They are tightly knit.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that because this has been bugging me since I seen the letters. The A. I don't think I agree with the A. If you're an ally, why do I got to be labeled as an ally? I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? The LGBTQIA. How do you feel about the A? Is the A okay with everybody?
I mean, there's a plus sign too, so I mean.
I didn't know what that. What is the plus sign?
The plus basically will stand for pan or.
Okay, I get that.
I mean, not bisexual.
I get that one too, but I believe, like I said,
asexual. There you go. Androgynous. Things of that nature. Okay, now my opinion,
the A is just weird to me. I think the A being an ally.
All of your gloriousness. I personally, with my opinion, would label you androgynous. Oh, I think that is the label that I would give you.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means cultural. It means versatile. This is what my perception of it is.
Oh, and I'm looking for it. So thank you.
It means
it's nothing but good.
All knowing. They correlate and they relate to all aspects of the gay community.
Right.
It's not they don't pick a side or they don't choose a side. They are them, and they exactly. They are labelless. They're not man. They're not woman. They are human, spiritual, and loving.
So did you feel like the George Floyd situation was like a modern day Stonewall?
Yeah, I think it's very in comparison to it. And if
it happened in what, 1969?
Well, it actually that all ended then. That's when it ended. But yeah, it started back in 1950. That's when everything started. And so the reason why, so what happened back then? So 1950. If there was a gay bar, you were not allowed to have alcohol. If you were a drag queen, you had to have men's clothing up under what you were wearing, because if you didn't, it would be a problem. It was horrible. And some pubs, some places or whatever, they would pay the cops so that they wouldn't come in and loot the place. And that lasted for so long, and then that's when the mayor was just like, oh no, I have a problem with this, and just went on like this massive parade. And so like, if anybody would have been mistaken to be even gay in that time, you were getting arrested, you were getting killed, because they didn't have time for it.
Even in gay bars, there were some trans women that weren't allowed to come in there.
Right.
Yeah, they
just like I'm sorry, go ahead.
That was another. It was mentioned to me before in New York. To be a gay man, just a regular gay man who sleeps with other gay men, you didn't want transgender women or men around you. It was like there was like an unspoken rivalry between those communities in New York. It was. And like it was territorial. There were certain bars that you went to. There were certain times that you went to certain bars. Like it was all structured.
Trans and walked into a gay bar.
That's the thing. Like I did some research about the Stonewall, and what I got from it was that it started.
Yeah, they were
in
nasty
Manhattan.
to them.
You see what I'm saying? Manhattan, New York. How did the world react after this?
That's
like just from New York. Like did it happen? Like the riot everywhere? Or was it just in Manhattan?
It was just there, but it sparked.
Yeah, people didn't have to be afraid to come out
understanding and
anymore.
like looking and seeing like these are just people.
Right.
Why are we doing this?
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it was just like right after as those 4 days progressed and everything was happening, it made the world look at us and be like, we should probably treat them like human beings because all they're trying to do is exist and people are dying for no reason.
Right. Well, let's jump into your background as far as like your career. You know what I'm saying? Like, what made you want to come and do like fashion and like, you know, costume designs and stuff like that?
But who doesn't love fashion?
Right.
Is there a certain material you like to use? Like, what does it go by? Like season? Like, what's?
So you mean like when I make something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So it depends on like what I'm feeling. Like what song am I gonna do when I'm wearing this outfit?
Right.
And how will that correlate when I'm performing? Is it gonna look nice? Is it gonna be soft and subtle? How's the lighting gonna be? Because in this room, this lighting is not trend-friendly lighting. They're like, we don't understand what that means. I don't look like a lady in your eyes that much right now. Okay, great.
You look like a queen.
Mm-hmm.
Stop that.
You do.
They lying.
You know
Okay.
what?
See,
We
with
lie
that-
to you.
They always lie to me too. By the way.
You fat and ugly. That's not a lie.
We tell
That
you
was
the
a
truth
first.
tonight.
What?
Tonight only.
Damn, Flair, they gonna
I
try.
ain't worried about them. So, okay, makeup.
Yeah.
How'd you get into makeup?
The makeup. So
How early on did you like start dipping
how
and dabbing
early
in
on
it?
did I start liking makeup? Since conception.
So you was the kids that like one of the kids that played in the makeup and
Oh my god, I thought makeup was just the most magical thing in the freaking world. And so because I couldn't put it on my face, I was like, I have to be an artist because I need to express this beautiful shit. Like,
yeah.
oh my goodness. It was
Okay.
like the first time I seen a woman in makeup and I seen a model, I was just
Right.
like, I need that, I need that, I need that.
What was your most memorable Christmas? What did you get? Name your 3 gifts that you got at your most memorable Christmas ever. Like,
Okay, so I'm a nerd. So my parents got me a lot of Harry Potter stuff, and I was just so over the moon excited.
did you paint them?
Huh?
Did you paint them?
Paint them?
Yeah, like put makeup on them and shit like that.
No.
Just play with them.
God.
Let her finish. I mean, she might
2 more toys. It's the reason why I'm asking this.
But yeah, so like, and like, I got like all these little toys, the games, the books. Oh my god, I was so infatuated with the books more than I was the toys. It was insane. And it was like, in school, it was like, we want you to read this. I'm like, the book though. Flip through it all day, stuck in it. Will never move. Like, if it was not for J.K. Rowling's for coming out with Harry Potter, I do not know what I would have done with my youth. And that's... Yeah, it's that deep. Don't take everything so serious. It's serious to me. It's
Right. Don't be a muggle all your life.
What the fuck was that?
Harry Potter.
Is that a little vibe and shit going on?
Only those who know understand.
If you're watching on YouTube, / youtube.com/WTMH radio. Like I said, we got special guests. Take my role in the motherfucking building.
Take my motherfucking
What's your
role.
biggest pet peeve about other drags?
Woo! Oh,
Yes,
okay, yes.
spill
Let's
the
talk about
tea, the
this is
shade.
controversial, right? Let's
Yes.
get into it. Hold on, let me get
Yes,
closer
I'm
to
ready
this
for
mic.
it. I'm ready for it.
Hold on, scoot over.
Woo, where's the drinks?
Sorry, it's a good thing there ain't a bunch of queens sitting behind me, honey. Get into it.
Yes.
So, the controversial part about being a drag queen, it's because you think you look like a lady, you can be a cunt. Well, darling, no. That's not how it works. It's not about the face. It's not about the beauty. It's not about the body. It's about what you give to the children. It's about how you make them feel. It's not about how you look. It's not about how you're performing on stage. Because if you can't talk to the audience, how the heck do you think they're going to give you $1? You actually have to care about people. Some don't do that. Some would rather just kiss ass and get up. But me, I'll just be honest. I'll sit here and I'll be humble. If you want to come for me about something I said, I don't have a problem. Others can't always do that. And that's not my problem. Because my prerogative is to always keep the main thing the main thing. That's who I am and who I belong to. But other people don't get that because, common sense isn't that common. Isn't that right, Columbus?
Any events?
Say that again. Say that again. Say that again.
Is there
one
any
more
like
time.
annual events that you attend or are part of as far and what have you won, like, what I'm saying, as far as awards, as dance and fashion that,
Well, I am... How can I put this? What I do for me. I don't do for everybody else.
Right.
How I perform and what I give isn't to be critiqued and put into a box. So what you see is what you get. It's not cookie cutter. I'm so sorry. I tried it. It didn't work. The shoe didn't
not
fit,
you.
sis. And I threw it away, okay? I didn't even want to give it to nobody else because it was just garbage.
Right.
So what I do is I present what I present. You get what you get. And if you don't like it, tough.
Right.
I have recognition
But at the same time, you know, you have those moments when you get blackout drunk and, you know, you can act like a hot mess. And then you want to read the whole house down boots. But, you know, everybody has those moments. We're all humans. We have flaws. It's okay.
You ever had to expose somebody?
Apologize.
You ever had to expose somebody?
Oh,
act like they didn't know that you was a male.
It's not called exposing. It's called reading.
Because reading is what?
Huh?
Fundamental.
No, I'm not saying as far as exposing, like meaning a nigga was in her motherfucking DM and then all of a sudden
It's called
backtracking.
It's called reading.
How you know? You ain't got nobody in your damn email.
But she knows what queer culture is, and she understood.
Oh, so y'all got a different term for it?
Oh my!
She's been trying to tell you that.
Okay, so let's educate you on this then too.
What's it called again, love? Hold on.
Reading.
So reading means
like
somebody.
A bitch, but like, bitch, don't fuck with me. I will read you.
Oh, so why don't you see? That's what I'm saying. Y'all you don't know how to communicate unless you said it like you're talking to a kid. You just did it.
What?
You
But you
should have
just
been able.
acted like
no,
one.
she should have been able to tell me that's what the proper term is called. Reading when you're in someone's DM. That's not hard. Y'all been doing radio for a long time. She did not say that.
It's the first thing she said.
Do you want some fruit snacks?
That's the first thing she said.
Get him some candy over
That's
there.
how I knew what she was talking about. And she said
Everybody
reading is
understood what you.
fundamental.
Oh, maybe I won't listen.
No.
So reading.
And before reading.
Stay out of time.
Before reading what? So before reading, what was it called? Or is that always been the term for it?
No. Before you read, you have to be able to. So once you no, I had it twisted. Sorry, listen, y'all had two blunts going in a circle. I am this big, okay? That went through my system and said, "Hi, bitch, I'm here." So give me a second.
It's okay, darling. It's okay.
So before you can throw shade, you first have to learn how to read.
Right.
So reading is one part of it. It's cute. It's fun. Oh my god, but throwing shade, bitch. Oh my goodness. I don't throw shade. I throw thunderstorms first and foremost. So it's like when you've actually had it and you have the balls enough to look the bitch in the face and tell her about herself from her head to her fucking feet. That shit.
Yes.
That's
yes.
shit.
I'm always here for
all
good
power
reading.
in your hands, and then you just tear
I'm
them
learning
down
some
and
new
watch them
shit
cry.
tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Reading is the passive part,
Right.
but the shade
Oh, honey.
is the hail, the lightning,
sounds
and
like
the
So
That
shade.
sounds
So the term shade was originally from y'all community, and they took it and made it commercialized like Seawalking.
Yep.
That a bitch.
Oh yeah.
They did. They commercialized Seawalking. Like everybody just do it, and it makes you look like you're not a gangster anymore.
But reading, it's kind of like, it's like, you know, you cracked open the book and you like observed their life, and then before you decided to throw the shade, you had all the facts first. That's reading. That's a good read.
yes. So, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on social media on Facebook as Tamar Rowe. Instagram, it's Rowe Tamar1. And that's it. Sorry, kids. She doesn't do the TikToks.
Honey, I just did it. I just got a TikTok account like 2 weeks ago, and I can't stand it already.
I wasn't young enough. It denied me.
Go for TikTok.
Wait a minute. You ain't older than me, are you?
I had to enter Octavia's birthday.
You get TikTok?
It's a lot of
That's what it
kids
sound
on
like.
there.
Oh, okay.
Well, see, I have
It's
the
adults.
makeup.
It's adults on there too doing
I do the
makeup
makeup.
and different things also. But it started off with a lot of children there.
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
So, Miss Tamar,
Yeah.
where do you see yourself in the next, we'll say, 2 years?
2 years, I think in 2 years I'll probably submit to somebody's pageant system, but still be a cunt.
All right. So do you have an area like which area you're trying to run? Are you like trying to do like the more beauty type pageant, or are you trying to do like
most definitely beauty.
Okay, so like
Yeah,
if you ever had the opportunity to do the drag race, would you?
Absolutely. Tell me to be extra and just say "gut, bitch."
No, you ain't even got.
No,
just
I'm
be
just saying, 'cause
yourself.
like on RuPaul's Drag Race, it's about being over the top. It's about
Right.
being bigger than life.
I feel like this is a
You're
woman to
telling
woman
me
talk.
it's okay for you to go ahead and be extra? Come on the show. Oh, give me the crown already, then.
If you ever want to do that, let us know and we will push
We will push like
Push it
go ahead.
Go.
Yes.
Damn,
we
you
will
got
be
drag,
behind
you got drag races and shit too. How many companies you
I'm
got?
in the makeup community. I deal with. I mean, three of my brand ambassadors are LGBTA.
That's what's up. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of everybody in here. I'm glad y'all are doing something with your lives.
I'm glad you doing something
The way you
It's
tell
Narcistic Nation. Tay Morrow's gonna. She's gonna stay with us the rest of the. When we come back, we're gonna do what y'all wanna do. Y'all wanna do hypotheticals or romantic or ratchet?
Yeah, let's just go into it. Let's.
What you think, love? I'll let you pick.
Let's do romantic or ratchet. You did the romantic or ratchets. I ain't had to do shit.
Say I'm the bestest.
No, I don't know about all that.
We come back.
You alright.
We got romantic or ratchet. It's Narcistic Nation.
You decent.
Ay, who find gang, yo, before we gang, ay, murder gang. I hop out Draco, bitch, don't play with me. You know I keep that K with me and stay with me. Nigga play with gang, I bet he later see. It's plain to see. All these niggas pussies, so they hate on me. They cake on me. Broke that nigga mad, I got his fate on me. They broken, fuck on wrist. Ay, perk on me, I'm lit. Ay, come in, get your bitch. Ay, she all on my dick. Ay, she want for my clip. Ay, walk down with my clip. Ay, nigga talk, he hit. Ay, before we gain the shit. Ay, rap that nigga scary. He a fairy. Nigga play, get buried. We right there on Barry. Feel hilarious. Shoot like Jason Terry. Chopper sing Mariah Carey. Leave him dead in cemetery. I bet nigga bitches. He a actor. Call him Perry. Rap that nigga sweet. Ay, shoot up his whole street. Ay, made a left on Allen, so I'm screaming free KD. Ay, nigga play get leaked. Ay, leave him in the creek. Ay, Pooh got my back in case a nigga tryna sneak. Yeah, and that nigga sneak me. I hop out Draco, bitch, don't play with me. You know I keep that K with me and stay with me. Nigga play with gang, I bet he later see. It's plain to see. All these niggas pussies, so they hate on me. That cake on me. Broke that nigga mad, I got his fate on me. They broken, fuck on wrist. Ay, perk on me, I'm lit. Ay, come in, get your bitch. Ay, she all on my dick. Ay, she want for my clip. Ay, walk down with my clip. Ay, nigga talk, he hit. Ay, before we gain the shit. Ay, I'm tryna be a rapper, but the trappin' just keep calling me. Draco in my lap in case a nigga tryna follow me. Ay, 30 niggas deep, 30 he who think about robbing me. I can't never lack, I know these niggas wanna buy. You just a pussy ass nigga, pipe down. Say you looking for gang, we in your hood right now. Shoot a nigga in his face, what you gonna type now? Keep on spinning every day till you niggas wiped out. That's for my mama, nigga. Don't get all you bitch ass niggas, nigga. I hop out Draco, bitch, don't play with me. You know I keep that K with me and stay with me. Nigga play with gang, I bet he later see. It's plain to see. All these niggas pussies, so they hate on me. That cake on me. Broke that nigga mad, I got his fate on me. They broken, fuck on wrist. Ay, perk on me, I'm lit. Ay, come in, get your bitch. Ay, she all on my dick. Ay, she want for my clip. Ay, walk down with my clip. Ay, nigga talk, he hit. Ay, before we gain the shit. Before we murder gang, nigga. Watch he in gang. That's all I know. That's all I need. We don't need none of these rap niggas. We gon' take out by ourselves, nigga. No cosign, no handout. Got it out the mud. Straight out the sewer. Murder West Texas, nigga. King of the street. King of Texas 2020 campaign, nigga. Out of fuck rock. Free the game.
Yo, it's Trill for real, Captain of TTB, live and direct with Narcistic Nation Radio. TTB forever. We global now.
I like that. You like that?
Here's another one.
And another one.
And another one.
And another one.
Must be used to me spending and all that sweet whining and dining when I'm fucking you tonight.
Here's another one. And another one. Some say the X make the sex spec. particular. Make me lick you from your neck to your back, then you're shivering, tongue delivering, chills up that spine, that ass is mine. Skip the wine and the candlelight, no crystal tonight. It's alright with you, we fucking. Deja vu, the blood spark, finger fucking in the park, pissy off the Cardi dog. Remember when I used to play between your legs? You begged for me to stop because you know where it would head, straight to your mother's bed. Not the Marriott, we'd be lucky if we found a spot next to your sister. Damn, I really missed her. Way she used to rub my back when I hit that. Way she used to giggle when your ass would wiggle. Now I know you used to sweets at the Parker Meridian, trips to the Caribbean, but tonight no ends. You must be used to me. You must be used to me. All that sweet wine and wine and I'm fucking you, baby. There's another one. You tonight. And another one. No and another one. You must be used to me. You must be. All that sweet wine and I'm fucking you tonight. Here's another one. And another one. About it, baby. Damn, you look fine. Like a wine-faced Rolex, you just shine. I like that waistline. Let me hit that from behind. Which wall you wanna climb? My style's genuine. Girl, I love you long time. I got you pinned up, with your fucking limbs up. All because you like the way my Benz was rimmed up. Bitch, keep your chin up. Please watch me do the nasty. Like it when you make it move fast, mommy. I like it when you Troy upon me. No love making, strictly back drinking. Sees no, all his hoes go to my dough. Then they go to his flow to fuck some more. So no, caviar, shark bar, strictly sex that's sweat to your leftover spaghetti. I know you used to slow CDs and Don P's, but tonight it's 8 tracks and 6 packs while I hit that. You must be used to me. You must be used to me. Sweet wine, spending all this money, baby.
Can you feel me? Cause I can feel you. Feel me.
You must be used to me. All that sweet wine and I'm fucking you tonight. You tonight. Make it feel so right.
Cause I can feel you.
Baby, come to me.
Can you feel me?
What I need. Yeah, stop the bullshit, baby. Let me take you to the spot, get you hot. So you wanna prove me? Already, D.I.G. Bring that ass to me. And all that sweet wine and dining. When I'm fucking you, said I'm fucking you tonight. Fucking you tonight. Stroking you tonight. You must be used to me spending all that sweet wine and fucking you, babe. I'm fucking you, babe. You must be used to me spending all that sweet wine and dining. I'm fucking you tonight. I'm doing it, baby. I'm doing it, baby. I'm doing it, baby. You must be used to me. Spending money all the time on you. Well, I'm fucking you tonight. No matter what you may say, giving it to you any way I possibly can. Used to be spending and all that sweet wine and
We're back. After hours. Narcistic Nation. Hey, who we got over here? Oh, tomorrow we got some romantic and ratchet coming on up in this biatch. and we're gonna send it over to Love to get us started. But stay tuned, cause we still in this motherfucker.
Yes, bitches. It's your girl, Love the Motivator. We are here this week with another segment of Romantica Ratchet. Now, for those of you who this is your first time tuning in or first time playing Romantica Ratchet with us, what Romantica Ratchet is we give you a scenario, basically pertaining to you and your boo thing, your wife, your husband, your significant other, your partner, whatever you want to call it, whoever you bumping uglies with. You let me know if that scenario is romantic to you or is it ratchet to you. Everybody understand? Everybody comprehend?
Fix my tie.
Tamar Rowe.
I got it. I'm ready for
Beautiful.
it.
You ready,
Give it to
baby?
me.
Yes.
Are
Okay.
y'all play cousins now?
Yes.
This is gonna be my new
All of
bestie.
a
She doesn't know it
Period.
yet. She doesn't know it yet.
You see the shit, Olivia?
They done adopted each other.
What's wrong with that? Are y'all hating? Y'all can't be haters your whole life.
I can.
Some people can, darling.
Anyway,
Corporate commander.
is it now? I would like to point out that this week's Romantica Ratchet segment is courtesy of none other than Daryl the Fat Fucker Flair.
2-time DJ of the year for Ohio.
Yeah.
I was saying, black man.
Ow.
Nigga,
better.
never ignorant goes accomplished. Ain't that what Pac said? Like, and I get a dry ass intro. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn.
You didn't have to get shit
How long
in
I
the
gotta
first
be around?
place.
How long I
could've
gotta
just-
be around to get recognition
I
around this
could have
bitch?
just went into the segment without giving you recognition in
But
the
they
first
still
fucking
would
place.
know I'm sitting here.
See, motherfuckers ain't happy with shit. Anyway, is it romantic or ratchet to spit in each other's mouth during sex?
What you mean, like?
Who you asking?
She
Like,
said
you
that
sitting
sounds
there-
so romantic.
You
like-
sitting there, getting
Go ahead,
the
Cody.
uglies
That's
on, you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? You going buck wild, y'all nasty and shit, and he grab you
I'm
by your
doing
throat
some
and he
weird
just
stuff,
spit in your
like-
mouth.
Ooh, what if he's beating it up? I mean, tearing it up. You ain't
That's
never
what I
had
just
dick like this.
said.
Listen, you've never had dick like this before. Like, he just spit in your mouth while he's stroking you. Is it okay then?
I'm not gonna bust up the party because
You is nasty for real. Freak. Look at Jay like, what?
Hey, check. So, I remember a time when I was going out with this girl, and she thought I said spit in my mouth. She spit in my mouth like no hesitation. But I got mad because I didn't tell her to spit in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But
Was it a hawk or was it straight spit?
it was just a spit. It wasn't like,
Dry, like she drink Gatorade?
I
before
mean,
she do
when you
it?
tell somebody spit off the rib and she spit, there's no, you know what I'm saying? It's just so it's just kind of a dry spit, I guess. I mean, it was enough to ball up and get into my mouth. I mean, that was too much for me.
How many pieces of face did it hit? Like, did it go straight in
No,
your mouth,
it was
or
a
did
straight
hit your
shot,
ear?
nigga. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was
That's
straight.
a movie.
Yeah.
You've done this before.
She specialized in
Well, she
losing
plays
weight.
sports, so she has some athletic ability. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it to that, but it was just weird. But I'm gonna call it romantic. If two people are into that, that's what they're into. I ain't got nothing to say about that. But I'm personally, don't spit on me, please.
Me, I feel like that. I
It's
can
not my
see
mouth.
it. If I watched the porn, I think that would be romantic. But if a bitch did it to me, that's ratchet.
Tamar Rowe,
I
what you
feel the
think?
same way, but the crazy part about it is when y'all brought this up, just last week, me and two of my brothers was on a FaceTime, and my brother was like, "Man, y'all niggas ain't never spit in a bitch mouth," and I'm like, "Huh?" And he like, "Man, these bitches love that shit, bruh." I'm like, "Quit playing." He like, "Nah, for real." So we had a whole conversation about that shit, and now I know y'all niggas is nasty too.
Tamar Rowe, what you think, baby? Is it romantic or ratchet? Sound like you like
outside
that type of
this,
shit.
Listen, I'm a lady in the streets, but I'm a freak in the streets, okay?
All right.
So it's like choking and all that, beating it up, best ever. See, I spit in my motherfucking mouth. You giving it to me? It's romantic. Fuck that.
Y'all
Poetic
probably
luscious.
die if y'all seen some vomit in the bedroom.
Whoa.
It happens.
That gag reflex get to acting up. All that Red Lobster coming up.
Whoa. Red, oh,
Y'all nasty.
damn.
All right.
All right. Wait. I got a confession.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
I never spit in the bitch mouth, but I have fucked the bitch and her pussy was so good that when I nutted, I drooled on her.
In her mouth?
With her mouth, but it was like a car wreck. Like the shit went slow. Like, it went so slow.
It's like a compliment though, right? Compliment to the woman, right? When you get drool, you make a nigga drool, right? That's a compliment, right?
They tell they bitches about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that nigga.
He drilled on my shoulder, girl. Like,
I
and
didn't
it
hear
splashed like on a commercial in high definition. It was like,
But she never moved. She
Fuck
seen
no.
it. She seen it coming
She
and
seen
everything.
it. She was like-
Yeah.
It's because it's like a compliment to the chef.
Oh.
Or like, have you ever seen a nigga like when he get up, he fall?
That's because our
He
legs.
fall down. Oh my God.
Because of where our legs is set up.
Right.
After 3 Charlie horses.
That's from like wearing 2 socks all week and then you gotta stand on your feet. You
The
gotta stand on your
circulation.
feet. Yeah. You know, your shit be fucked up. Like, that's what happens. Human nature.
Nigga says your shit be
So
fucked
everybody
up.
say it's romantic.
In the right situation.
All right, cool. All right, is it right? Nah, you spit on me in the heat of the moment. We fight.
Especially in mixed relationships.
There you go.
He about to get her going.
What do you think you can spit on
Who do you,
I ain't
who do you
saying
think? Who do you think like getting spit in more? Like white women or black women?
Oh my God.
More,
We don't know.
On to the next one. Is it romantic
but
or
that's why
ratchet?
she wasn't a part of that one. That black and white thing. Like, who do you think is more subject to getting spit?
Oh, the white bitches. Are you fucking kidding me?
See?
What black girl's gonna be like, oh yeah, go ahead and do that.
See,
I'm gonna
that's
punch you in your
crazy
face.
because my brother said he
What's up
did
with-
4 bitches and they all was black.
What's up with black women and nut? That's why I'm not understanding. Like, I nutted in the bitch's hair. She ran out the room like Ultimate Warrior and shit. And I wonder,
They be
like,
tripping,
the white
don't they?
women don't do
Shit
that.
is nasty
They
as
let
fuck.
that
That's so
bitch in
damn
there, man.
disrespectful.
Boom, go. Oh, because it's the hair.
Yeah,
I'm disrespecting.
I mean, come on, man. Think about it.
He said
I
at
ain't
least
nutting
just
stuff
her
like
face.
that.
You nut on your Jordans, what you gonna do? You gonna clean them right away,
A
right?
bitch squirted on my Jordans. Don't bring this shit up. Because a bitch squirted
Exactly.
on my Jordans.
Exactly.
And she
It's her
wasn't even
hair,
cute.
my nigga.
And I hope she ain't watching the show because she ain't cute. And she nutted on my fucking Jordans and sprayed the fucking 12s. I was mad as fuck.
You
They
wore 'em
sprayed
again?
too.
You never wore them again?
I wore 'em.
Where you wear them to?
Visions. Like, in Prime. Like, but what I did was I buffed it out. Like, I wait till like the like it's nighttime and then I go in places like that. I ain't wear them in the fucking daytime because you seen all the
No
little
day
spots
party?
and shit. I ain't know that bitch had a UTI or not. Boom,
Oh
go.
my God,
Oh, damn.
Just do it.
he's ratchet, y'all. Okay, is it romantic or ratchet to call your boo by the pet name that her ex gave her or him?
Ooh, what the fuck? So that nigga called my bitch poo poo, and I can call the bitch.
No,
poo.
she called you poo poo, and that's what you know what I mean.
Yeah, all right. How much? That's my answer. Yeah, all right.
You got the same name as her ex.
Nah, bitch, you gotta switch it up.
You want to be man?
You better go. Yeah, you better
You
ask.
gotta be man,
You better
bitch.
ask something extra, bitch. Fuck that.
I think that's ratchet.
Yeah, that's ratchet as fuck.
Cause it almost sounds like she just called every nigga the same pet name.
Right, that's like I'm saying they do it anyway. They call him bae or bro.
I
Or
don't really look at
cousin.
them as pet names though.
Or a cousin.
I just think the bitch lazy and they ain't want to finish a sentence.
What's that thing for?
I'm done. She didn't
The
want to
moniker.
finish the sentence.
What about you, Poetic Blushes?
The moniker.
I'll be having my own. I'll be having my own names for people.
So you name every nigga. What
Not-
would my name be? Baloney.
If
Ham
you
hock.
Red Stripe.
Ham hock.
I'm done.
High
Red
cholesterol.
Rockstar. Big diabetes.
Diabetes.
Nah,
Wow.
Bacon sweat.
Damn.
Nah, you know how I get pussy real quick. I name every bitch Stinker Butt.
I would.
Like, when I name a bitch Stinker Butt, I'm about to get some pussy.
You gotta
You
go
do?
by how they look.
Stinker Butt.
Like who does he look like? Who do I compare him to? Uncle Phil. Uncle
fucked
Phil
Uncle
me up
Phil
in
in
the
the
face.
days.
I say the.
Get fired Monday.
I say the flying monkey.
Carl Winslow.
No. Carl was ugly.
Nah.
Uncle Phil was handsome.
Nah.
Y'all That's another word for it. You distinguished, but you ugly.
No.
I wouldn't date you. That's a handsome man.
Uncle
No,
Phil
hold on,
guys
wait a
is
minute. No, I'm
wildin'.
gonna tell y'all who Flair remind me of. Y'all remember
Oh,
the
Lord.
movie The Wiz? Y'all remember the flying monkeys on the motorcycles?
Stop
Yeah.
Do y'all need me to pull up a picture of them?
They was skinny though, wasn't they?
No, they had one that had the full face hair.
I don't remember how
and
they
the
looked.
glasses. I'm about to show you now.
I don't remember.
Pull up another question while you're doing it.
Dad.
'Cause we on
Look,
radio.
Uncle Phil.
We on radio. You can't just be stopping and shit. This
Oh,
ain't a
my
podcast. See, that's what I'm telling you. We rookies. She was
Whatever.
she was Eric
Nah, I'm
show
not
at the
quick.
school.
Boom.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she's been at the school.
Oh.
Tell me that ain't Flair.
Damn,
Yeah, that's all right.
It's alright.
I'll
Tell
hold
me
that
that
one.
ain't Flair.
I'll hold that one.
I'll hold that one.
Okay,
Damn.
thank you very much. Okay, next, romantic or ratchet. Is it romantic or ratchet to fake an orgasm during a threesome to make your male friend feel dominant? Or to make
You're being punctual.
okay.
All right, you got shit to do. It's taking a little long.
Oh, you trying to just get it out the way?
Get it out the way without saying anything. You can finish
But it's
up
a
later.
threesome though. Threesome's an extravaganza of sex.
I know, but like a threesome is not supposed to. I haven't even had one, but I can't imagine it lasting that long. It's
It
something
does.
rare.
Oh, they
so
do.
lasts a
Yeah,
long
they-
time.
No, it sounds
Yeah.
like,
It
it's not like
does.
you get off and then you go sit in the corner.
I would. I'm selfish, you know.
And y'all bitches hungry.
Every trip.
And everybody a bitch in the room, even the man. Like y'all bitches hungry. I'll fry a mean chicken wing.
Tamar Rowe, is it romantic or ratchet to fake an orgasm during a threesome to make your mate feel dominant? Like even if they got a little dick or anything. you
Do
know
it
what I'm saying?
loud.
It don't sound like a busted inner tube either.
Convince me.
It's both ways, because if you really think about it, if you love him and you don't want to make him feel bad in front of somebody else, so you gonna make him feel good.
Right.
You ain't gonna belittle him. That's gonna fuck up his ego.
That'll
Like,
be
a
the last
couple-
threesome y'all ever have.
Okay, exactly. Like if you want to keep this going and get some better dick than what he's piping you down with.
So do you do extra, like, for the people in the room that did have a threesome, like, do you do extra knowing that the other girl ain't into it or the other guy ain't into it?
No, I'm saying if you do choose to partake in a threesome, always make sure that a majority of your focus and attention is on your mate, so that your mate doesn't feel like that you're enjoying the other person more than you're enjoying them.
Exactly. Never put on a bigger show than the one you get.
So basically run a train on your bitch.
Basically, is what they saying.
Is it romantic or ratchet to meet a potential? Flair, I fucking hate you, man. I hate you. Is it romantic or ratchet to meet a new potential white girlfriend at a Black Lives Matter rally or march? Or a white guy?
This is stupid, bitch.
Who you asking first?
Says you stupid.
Can I answer this first?
Now, just to play
I
devil's,
think
just to
that
play
shit
devil's
romantic
advocate.
as
No,
fuck.
no,
Of course
no.
you would.
That's
Just
some
to play
romantic
devil's
ass
advocate,
shit.
If you were to go into an interracial relationship, that would be one of the places, if any,
That's romantic.
that you would want to have one.
You know
chosen
they're
from.
for us.
Right? You
Shit.
know that they're not going to cut the spotlight off of what you need to be going to, and putting forward your effort in your community. They might be as willing to be out in your community and motivate you, even if you're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they're all for motivating you and your, by all means. But if they not, and they just making you
But
sit
what
there
if she
dormant,
say nigga while she out
with the
there?
new, it ain't.
Oh,
Nah,
fuck
man,
it up.
come on now, come on. Don't make me throw
Damn.
this Coke bottle at you, man.
She ready to fight now. Nah, I think it's romantic though. Cause you
So
know,
yeah.
you know, motherfucker down for the cause, like real shit.
Right.
I think it's romantic to meet a white bitch, at a Black Lives Matter. Like, she gotta be like stacked though. Like, hands on the body and the face. Like, cause you just don't meet no regular ass Molly bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck about the bitch's support. Like, she gotta look a certain way. So if I like it, then I might try to love it.
I might try to love it.
You're so chauvinistic sometimes.
He like.
It's for other
What you,
co-hosts.
what you think? What you
I
think,
agree
Jack?
with that. I agree.
I'm gonna say romantic, I guess. Sounds about right.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
What do you think? You want to elaborate for him?
They already said everything.
Is that all you got for me, Flair? That's all the romantic or ratchet you got?
That's
for
it?
tonight? That's all you sent me?
All right, boom, shit. I got a romantic or ratchet. Nah, we're gonna jump into hypotheticals. Fuck it. Because I gotta get the fuck up out of here. Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
We'll do hypotheticals, then we're gonna get the fuck up out of here and do your goddamn finals. I'm gonna make this shit real fast.
Quick, fast, and a
So
hurry.
act like y'all know. Don't stop you looking up pictures and shit like that. Ladies, all four of y'all. Would y'all date a man that got clout in the hood, but he fight like a bitch?
I've
Grab
done it
hair.
before.
Like
I've done it before.
Every fight he get into,
I've
he grab
done it.
hair and do the little, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he wins every fight, and niggas and everybody respects him.
Oh no,
Would
I
you date
haven't.
him?
I haven't. I thought you was talking about like
They get beat up?
yeah.
No,
I
like,
had
he
this
wins the
nigga.
fights.
Everybody used to rob him.
What?
Yeah.
Like, how did that make you feel? Like, did you ride with him a lot?
He always had money. Like when he would get robbed, he would still have shit. Like they was just taking.
Yeah, that much money. He get robbed still. Like,
Yeah.
What did you do though? Like, what seat did you get in? You just like, I'm gonna get in the back just in case.
Like I'm gonna meet you. I'm gonna meet
You
you.
better be holding straps in their ass.
Like I'm gonna meet you.
You never thought about like going to the range with him and like, come
Hell
on, baby.
no. So somebody could rob our ass when we come out.
How many times did he get robbed? Why would
Well, I knew him.
Yeah.
Shit, like 4 or 5 times.
Damn.
Like,
He's a bitch.
no, and exactly. He's not a fighter. He's a real cool dude.
Where his cousins at?
So you won
They
every
rob him
argument.
too.
That was 4 of the 5
They
robberies.
robbing the nigga too.
Wait, where did he get
Damn.
robbed at?
The first time I knew him, he got robbed. Somebody took a necklace from him at a football game or some shit.
A high school football game?
Damn, it was at Brookhaven.
Yeah, that
He was at Brookhaven.
No, it was at
South.
Mifflin.
Or
It
in
was
the
at
yeah.
Mifflin.
South.
It was
Yeah.
at Mifflin.
Mifflin and Northland? Or Mifflin and Brookhaven?
Mifflin and Northland.
Damn. What was another one? Give me
He went to all those schools too. He was dumb as fuck.
We know him.
He's like, I'm not gonna say his name.
Right.
So, damn, that was a whole nother topic for next
Well-
week. For real, I could have killed that one.
Right.
Sheesh. Okay, I got one for you. This for the guys.
Damn, I only go to get the answer.
He sounded like Michael Jackson too. If it
I got one for you. Calm down, baby. You ain't got to always talk on the mic.
hurry up.
This for the guys, though. Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
You dating a woman. And she said, babe, I got a confession. I only fuck with you because I don't date niggas with big dicks. How would you respond? How would you respond? Like, she just automatically wrote you off. Like she love you. She's like, I love you. I got a
Go
confession,
kill
baby.
yourself.
Like,
He gonna be smoking.
I only
meth.
date.
Right.
I only date you because I don't date men with big dicks. Like how
That
would you-
right there, that's how people start off smoking crack.
indulge in heroin.
That's how it start off.
No, that's
like,
some
right
meth
there.
addict from the jump.
Damn. She said that's how fitting all starts.
She buying
She
you.
like
Yeah,
buying you
y'all
shit
in
or
a-
something?
y'all in a relationship. She love you.
No. You're not hearing me. That she like buying me shit.
She's buying you shit. Y'all in a relationship.
That doesn't mean anything, but is she buying me stuff, like a lot of stuff, like crazy shit, like I
Yeah,
got the
she
newest
loves you.
new shit,
But she only date niggas with little dicks.
and she got money,
Yeah.
and she's buying me shit.
If a nigga come along with a dick shorter than yours, you're out.
Stop it. She didn't say that. She loves me. He said she loves me, man. Hypothetically speaking, I think I could stick it out for a couple more years.
You ain't gonna marry the bitch though.
I mean, we might be married. It's not going to last, though, because
How
that's all,
does the
it's going to be in the
argument
back of
go,
my
though?
mind that I'm not satisfying her sexually.
do you
so
beat
Do you
Okay.
argue with her? Like, why you don't ever cook? And
Huh?
she say, why you never get hard?
I wouldn't. I mean, no, I wouldn't even argue that because I tell her exactly why. She did it to herself by telling me this information. She fucked your head up. You don't want to know shit.
No. Okay. Let's put Flair in a scenario.
Oh,
What if Flair lost weight? Boom. He lost his stomach. His dick is 3 inches longer now because of this. Does she stay with him?
I would hope so.
No, she only.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the inches.
But that is it still is a demeanor to man. The man, demeanor.
But you can't buy. Like, is there such thing as knowing how to work a little dick? Like y'all women, y'all
Yeah,
think
it
Like,
is.
you can work a little dick.
It
Like,
ain't
it's
the
okay.
size of the boat, it's the motion in the ocean.
That shit wrong.
No.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
I don't care what you do with it. Just to hear that shit's gonna fuck your head up.
Yeah, you're fucked up.
Yeah, that ain't right.
Yeah, you about to cry and shit. You gonna cry in the car.
What if you got a little dick but you can dance? Does that make a difference?
How do you do it? Like you pop lock?
Wait, what?
Pop lock or
What if
crunk?
you got a little dick but you can dance? Would that help?
You can dance
Like,
your ass off?
like, would that be an advantage to somebody? Like, would it help in the relationship? Like, he can dance, he can move.
Fuck, you ain't doing nothing for me. Shit, I ain't worried about
Right.
my life. Not about your dance moves.
Ladies.
Like he ain't putting his foot in my
dance.
ass.
Love,
right.
this one for you.
Oh shit, I'm crying over here.
Love, this for you.
Yeah.
Your husband go viral off of cheating on you, right?
Bitch.
But in the movie, in the screenshot, he using your toy on another bitch. But your toy is in the motherfucking dresser. What's your initial reaction seeing your toy on the movie that you just used maybe a couple of days ago and he put back after going viral months ago?
You know he ain't cleaning.
God damn right he didn't.
Then I'm gonna go. I'm
And
gonna
you
go.
just been like,
We started World
you been
War
tearing your
III
shit
in
up.
the
I'm gonna go
house.
viral for killing my husband.
So you'll kill your husband?
Yes, I would.
Tamar.
Death. Because
Death?
of you. Nope.
You watching this
You
motherfucking
disrespected the
movie
throne.
and your
Cut
toy
off.
is being
Ain't
used.
nobody having you. I'm chopping
You
you
can
in
get a
little
motherfucking
pieces.
toy for as low as $5.99,
Use yours. He like the way the reaction is.
and that's the reason he got to die.
Yup.
So y'all agreeing with killing?
Yup.
Okay. I got another for the ladies, and we're gonna get up out of here. Goldie, you suck.
Ask Tamara.
About what?
You ain't asked her.
She just said it.
She
You didn't hear
answered
it?
the question that you asked me.
She just did. She said death.
Okay.
You didn't hear that? Did you just answer it? You said death, right?
You don't get what I was
Right.
saying.
But you didn't get you didn't read the room.
I should have
But that's fine.
We gotta get out of here. Okay.
Reading again.
Reading.
Back to that one.
Sarcastic.
Tamar, you sucking dick. You see what I'm saying? Next thing you know, your baby like, hold on, let me get comfortable. Pull his pants down, shit bag fall out. You keep sucking dick.
Stop it.
You keep
No,
sucking
you
dick?
should have fucking warned me that shit was gonna fucking happen, bitch. Because you have every right to get disrespected at this point. A fucking shit bag?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a whole problem. You want your dick sucked so sad. You better learn how to be flexible enough to suck your own damn dick, because I ain't getting it.
Goldie, you still sucking a dick?
Like, why would you not say nothing about having a colostomy bag?
Why does it matter? You judging him off of what happened
It
in
does
the past?
matter. Like,
You got shot several times being a G. You like.
Fabulous. So sorry.
You said you ain't like a bitch to get robbed.
But let me
you
make
a
that
G,
decision.
never
But
been
let me
robbed.
make the
I
decision.
think a shit bag is plausible.
That's something to talk about. Like,
How do you
That
how
needs
do
to
you
be
know?
shared.
So love.
can I tell y'all something? I had a handicapped
Man before?
colleague that
okay.
he liked me. Listen. This guy was in a wheelchair. He was a Navy SEAL. He was a white guy. He was a cute white guy. He really liked me, but I've never dated outside my race, and I wasn't dating anyone at the time. Wasn't interested in him. But this sexy motherfucker was really sexy. Why did I take him? We went to lunch one day while we were at work. His van got worked on. We worked for a auto glass company, a big auto glass company, and next door to it, there was a shop that was working on his vehicle. I offered to take him out to eat because he can't do shit without his car. He drives his car. He has a van that he operates. So I was like, let me go ahead. Let's go to lunch. So we went to lunch, and that day, everything was cool, right? Like, he was so cool, just like going to lunch with Tom Cruise or some shit. So I go home, normal night, go to bed, wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to a text. This motherfucker sent me a picture of his dick, and when he sent the pic, I had blew it up. Like, I had looked at it. I didn't know what to do, first of all. I'm like, he's nice and he's cute. I usually wouldn't be mad because he's attractive.
You know what it was?
What?
He wanted to show you that it worked.
But he showed me his colostomy bag.
In the background.
He didn't know that it was right there, but yeah, I blew the picture up. I was
took a
like,
selfie
what is that,
the wrong
pillow?
way.
Yeah.
In the mirror.
So then at work, I mentioned it. I had a stud friend that worked with me, and she knew everybody's business. She was dating and just knew everybody's business. And so she tells me, like, I was like, man, I don't want to say his name. I almost said it.
Say it.
She said,
Jeremy. I was like, Jeremy sent me.
It sounds like his dick don't work. Jeremy.
He was fine. I was like, Jeremy
What
sent
I
some
do with you?
pictures. He sent some pictures, and I was like, I think he had a. Before I could finish it, she was like, colostomy bag, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, how did you know about that? She was like, girl, everybody done fucked with Jeremy up here. She was like, he got the big dick, and his dick in the picture that he sent. I was so focused on the shit bag that I really didn't. I seen the dick, but it wasn't at the right angle. He didn't take a good picture of his dick. Somebody else at work showed me a picture of his dick, and it was like to the side, like you could see the dynamics of it.
So was it because you had a droid and somebody showed you the iPhone version of it?
The droid dick.
Yeah.
Droid dick is different from
But
iPhone.
the colostomy bag was in the picture. That.
So
Did you
stop?
say something to
Did
him?
you stop rolling around? with him?
Yeah, I stopped rolling around because I wasn't.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like, when you go on a date with a paraplegic,
I didn't want him. If I would,
you help him with his brakes and shit.
So listen, I
You ain't gotta
did.
pay for gas.
No, I'm saying like you parking like.
Jeremy always did stuff when attractive people walked past him to make them have to do things for him. So that was something granted. And I never stopped speaking to him or being friends with him at work, but I just didn't seek him out romantically. He was a hoe for one, and then two, I don't like fucking people that I work with.
So how would a paraplegic nigga
With a
like
shit
that
bag.
you like that you said was fine? How did he eat your pussy? Did you roll him off the chair?
He never ate me. I ain't do shit with Jeremy.
I'm saying, how would you do it though?
If I had a paraplegic,
Yeah.
I would be all over that fucking chair. I would be upside down on it, like to the
You
front.
put your feet on both of the
Yeah,
handles and
like
shit?
all types of
Some
shit.
arm
You
wrestles
can't be
and
doing
shit.
all kind of acrobatics.
You
and
a
shit.
spider monkey when it
Be
comes to
sitting
sex,
there like,
huh?
She done this before.
He wouldn't have to move.
like
Like,
I'm in the
can't- you
motherfucking
can't.
Olympics.
Like they discontinued his actions. Like what are you talking about? Jeremy, now you got any finals?
All right, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Holla at y'all next week. Everybody be safe.
Stewie Big, got any finals?
Man, y'all niggas is crazy as fuck. I'm about to pull up at motherfucking Story Lounge tonight. And shit, y'all be safe.
Tomorrow.
This was amazingly awesome. Thank you for having me. This was definitely an experience. A lot of good vibes. I like it.
I feel we didn't get enough of you. Like,
Oh, I can come back and I can make a big costume for you. Give you all the extra, the glam and the glitter. Bring you the fashion. For sure.
I vote for that going down.
All right, let's reschedule for next time.
Goaty. Finals.
I was just thinking about it. Like, I would be on that wheelchair like Little Kim on a hardcore cover. Like, I really just.
Wow, she showing out on this.
Nikki's was good.
She tried.
She just mimics.
That pussy was
Often
fat. She was short
imitated.
enough.
It wasn't right. It wasn't the same.
She ain't had fur burger.
Wow.
Lil Kim said that was all pussy, though. She did. say
Hers
that.
was. That's what I'm saying. She didn't have it. Nikki didn't. She tried. She wasn't short enough. Failed miserably. You done with your final? We'll give a shout out to your kids and shit.
Shout out to. Don't speak on my kids. When you have some, then you do that.
I don't even think I can have. I don't even think I can have any for real. Like shit, I'm damn near 45 and shit.
No, I think that Flair does have kids. I really do.
I think he got like 10 of them.
I feel that he has kids.
I ain't Stu.
He just never stopped to see.
I was a truck.
Never
She
checked.
just never
I was
stopped.
a truck
seeing
driver
her.
back
all
in
I
the day.
know.
Hey, what if a bitch respects you enough not to say it's yours? Like,
No, I think
I
that's
see
what
what you're
happened.
doing in life, and I didn't want to
I
bother
think
you.
we will go to Flair's
wanna
funeral,
bother you.
Yeah.
and it'll be a little
That
fat
means you a
boy
piss
there,
poor ass.
and we'll be like, "Damn, that little boy look familiar." And somebody 10 years after that, somebody be like, "You know that little boy that was at the funeral, the little dark skinned one? That was Flair's son." Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
We
I can
knew
see
it.
I can see it too.
Love,
Right.
final.
Right.
Papa wasn't.
Shout
there.
out
Like,
to
you wanna know who your daddy is?
all of my people out there tuning in or tuned out. Shout out to all the freedom fighters and activists and protesters and everything that were downtown today. Shout out to my village. You know, if y'all need to know what happened to Jerron Thomas, y'all need to go on ahead and check it out. Make sure y'all go to visionsoflove.net to book that good old appointment, or you can go on to the website and shop for your lashes and all your good shit. Shout out to my Narcistic Nation crew up in this bitch every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want your music played, or if you got a business, a black-owned business at that you need to be getting your promotions on with it, send it to NARCIS. How you spell it? NARCIS.
Oh my God.
How you spell it? Say no. NARCIS. TICENT.
Oh, help her. She drunk too much.
At gmail.com. I ain't drunk enough. That's what the problem is. You wouldn't give me no liquor. Anyway.
I call liquors called Patron.
Up your equity, motherfuckers. And always remember, there's no rules to makeup, only levels, bitches. Okay.
I want to give a shout out to my reflection. Without it, none of this is possible. Shout out to everybody in Narcistic Entertainment, Narcistic Nation. Shout out to Tamar in the motherfucking building. We'll bring her back, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Love, Jerry Day, Grape Genius, motherfucking, what's your name again? Poetic Luscious, you know what I'm saying? Olivia. Goddamn Stu. Next week, we're going to interview Olivia in her lip gloss line. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to pick her brain next. You ready? So next week, she'll be in the motherfucking building. Like I said, she got lip gloss on deck. You can follow her. Where we follow you at? Yvonne Beauty. Where we follow you at, Tamar Rowe?
You can or Instagram at Tamar1, and that's all.
Thanks for coming out. I love everybody. Remember, do you. Fuck what the fuck you heard. Before we go, my old school track of the week is somebody we tragically lost this week. This is Huey. He got gunned down in St. Louis. Double shooting. Other person survived. He didn't. With that being said, we're going to jump in the pop block and drop it for the motherfucking old school track of the week. Next week, like I said, we got Olivia Levine in the motherfucking building. Let's go.
Production, toot that thing up, mommy, make it roll. Once you pop, lock it for me, girl, get low. If your mama gave it to you, baby girl, let it show. Once you pop, lock, drop it for me, maybe we can roll. Oh,
pop, lock, and drop it. 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 Pop, lock, and drop it.
tonight is gonna be some changes. No acting sedity, so stop acting and get it clapping. Cause I'm knowing you feel me. Yeah, you cute, but don't let this shit go to your head. Cause what this cutie don't do pimpin', another one will. You prefer rockin' the skirt and your heels so tall. And we ain't with none of that trickin', but I've been so tall. I've been beeping you for a while, and you throwing it back. If you looking for you a baller, we got dough in the back. Look, your color Carmelo Brown, and your skin so smooth. I'm having fantasies about what you and me can do. And you a undercover freak, you probably thinking the same. I'm seeing light up on your face because you're peeping my chain. And I ain't trying to put you out there as if you a freak. So don't even take it that way, just say you did it for me. And yeah, you probably roll with me cause it's money in my pocket. So before then, I gotta see you pop, lock, and drop it. Shoot that thing up, mommy, make it roll. Once you pop, lock it for me, girl, get low. If your mama gave it to you, baby girl, let it show. Once you pop, lock, drop it for me, maybe we could roll. Oh,
pop, lock, and drop it. 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 Pop, lock, and drop it.
I ain't gotta be your man, but I really wouldn't mind. We ain't gotta talk again. I'm just trying to have a time. If you a baller, pull a stack out and slap her on the A. Pop, lock it, cock blockers, get up out the way. Let lil' mommy get low. Give her space, let her sweat. The club turn into hooters cause they shirts are so wet. From the window to the wall, the mama showing a thong, the bra freaking herself. Was telling me that this song, you ready, then we can roll. I'm telling you, we can go. I'm thinking if I can handle it the way you make it roll. We grooving and speeding up. You're right in between us. If you a strip teaser, then baby don't tease us. At first I thought I was tripping, but my vision getting clearer. You moving that thing around as if you practice in the mirror. She doing the new dance what the next man said. I'm like, nah, she just pop locking on the headstand. Shoot that thing up, mommy, make it roll. Once you pop lock it for me, girl, get low. If your mama gave it to you, baby girl, let it show. Once you pop lock, drop it for me, maybe we could roll. Oh,
Pop, lock, and drop it. 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 Pop, lock, and drop it.
make it roll to the left, roll to the right, pop, lock it, drop it, hit low, aight. Make it roll to the left, roll to the right, pop, lock it, drop it, hit low, aight. It ain't tricking if you got it, we got it, but ain't giving. Just bounce it and roll with it, and maybe you'll roll with us. It ain't tricking if you got it, we got it, and ain't giving. Just bounce it and roll with it, and maybe you'll roll with us. Pop, lock and drop it, now pop, lock and drop it for me. Pop, lock and drop it, now pop, lock and drop it for me. What's your name, girl? Never mind.